teams, uh, Richardson, Pearce, they're going to have some guys on the sideline. Everybody does this time of year. So I think we're really, and CJ was a bad loss and a great kid, and I think just not having him around playing is as big as anything. But that was a big one. But really, we're very fortunate and pretty healthy right now.
Well, fantastic. We sure look forward to it, Coach. Thank you for your time, and have a great game tonight.
All right, thank you.
Fans, hopefully you enjoyed Coach Young's interview. He brought you some good information, talking a little bit about last year, talking about the kids that have moved on, but also discussing these Falcons. I'm fired up. Nick, you ready for some football?
Yes, we are.
Guys,
hey, great job, by the way, on the broadcast, on the coach's interview, Dan.
You got it, Brother Van.
Guys, the team's about ready to run out on the field. Can we do the palm real quick?
Absolutely. Falcon fans, it's Brother Van's tradition. Nothing goes together like football and foams. Go ahead, Brother Van.
It's marching bands and parents and teams on the field. It's time for football. All else must yield. The theme for the Falcons this year is the grind. How good is this team? Well, we soon shall find. An added feature this year that is new. Who's the fattest Bubba on the broadcast crew? Well, we've waited 9 months for this day to come. In the words of Brother Van, run, Forrest, run!
That is greatness going on down there.
Is this a gift? It just comes to you, Brother Van.
Man, I'm getting a standing ovation by one parent.
Everybody,
one parent
I see that. Is she wearing number 79?
Yeah, it's my wife. Oh, she's not standing. She's going to the bathroom. Oh, sorry.
She might be hiding her head right now. I got to get out of here. All right, Falcon fans. The Falcons are out in their inflatable helmet there. They're going to be coming out in just a minute. They're in the south end zone, and of course the cheerleaders holding that great big Lake Dallas Falcon banner, the run-through banner. The Falcons wearing their white uniforms tonight, white tops, white pants. They have the Kelly green numbers on them and the Kelly green stripe down the side. Of course, the white Falcon helmet with that Kelly green Falcon emblem on the side of the helmet. So they're fired up. They're ready to go. I see them rocking back a little bit. They're yelling, doing whatever chant they got going on. And, of course, the captain's walking out to the middle of the field right now. This year's 2013 captains, as voted on by the players, number 3, Josh Jackson, the senior wide receiver committed to Iowa. It's number 22, Joe Opong, senior middle linebacker. Number 8, Brandon Simpson, senior wide receiver, running back / anything on offense, and senior offensive lineman and last year's offensive player of the year, number 65, Emilio Hernandez, starting at right guard for the Falcons. A solid group, and again, those leaders, those captains are voted on by their peers.
Yes, they are.
That should mean quite a bit. Want to give some attention to the honorary captain out there. Of course, he's in a sling, not dressed out tonight, but number 21, C.J. Harris.
Yeah. You heard Coach talk about him in the interview, what a great kid he is and what a loss that was for us. But he's hanging around and trying to get healthy and get back as soon as he can.
And rumor has it he probably can be back by about game 8 of the season, somewhere in that range. So hopefully C.J. Hill's quick, gets back on the field, because I'll tell you, he was exciting last year for the Falcons, and with another year of growth and maturity, I can only expect great things from C.J. So anyway, there's the flip. It looks like did you get who won it? All right. I know they declined. But they're turning. Falcons will receive to start this first half. They're going to start in the south end, so they're going to be headed south and north. Again, we're in the press box here. We're on the home side. We are facing east, so the north end zone's to my left, south end zone to my right. And, of course, we're looking across the field at the Lake Dallas fans. They got the band over there, and they got a pretty good contingent. I'm sure a few hundred strong made the trip, and those stands will keep filling up as the night moves on.
Yeah, traffic around Dallas, if anybody lives here for very long, knows how difficult that can be on a Friday.
Yep, you got that right. We fought a little bit of it as early as we got here.
Yes, we did.
All right, now here's some chanting going on. Here come the Falcons. There's the horns. Let's just take a look and listen as the white unis are running through the run-through line. They're out across midfield. I don't see anybody carrying the big LDHS flag as they sometimes do, but they're headed all the way to the north end zone. They're going to head down, and as their customary pregame ritual, they're all going to take their helmet off once they reach the end zone. They're going to take a knee. I believe they're going to be saying a prayer, pregame prayer for safety, sportsmanship, and a Falcon victory. So I do kind of like this Lake Dallas tradition that they have every game.
Very classy, very professional, and it ensues good sportsmanship to me.
Absolutely, and hopefully they leave it all out on the field and just play with class, just play as hard as they can, and again, come away with a victory. We talked about it in pregame. The Richardson Pearce Mustangs, this is their second year in 5A. They went 2-8 last year. They had a rough year, but again, moving up in classifications is a very big thing. Last year's game was won by the Falcons by a score of 31-20, and we're going to wait here for the national anthem. Nice job by that J.J. Pearce marching band there, Nick. That was, hey, always like the national anthem.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice little touch there where they raised the flag for that whole ceremony there.
All right, of course, down there, the helmet crew.
Yeah, we haven't forgot about you boys down there. Just hadn't had a chance to talk about you yet.
They're pulling it back. Of course, the big inflatable tunnel in the helmet. They come to every game. It doesn't matter how far. I tell you, a few years ago, we played out in Odessa. And, of course, guess what? The helmet trailer made its way to Odessa.
Those guys are just Falcon bred through and through. Down there with Bill Slater and Conan Shantz, and I don't know the new guys that are down there yet, but those guys do an awesome job. Looking forward to all the push-ups they said they're going to do this year. We're doing the weight loss, and they're doing the push-ups.
Yeah, we should ask if those guys want to get in on this weight loss competition.
I'm down, man. The more the merrier. Hey, out there at the middle of the field, I was told by Chris ahead that student council from Pearce and Lake Dallas High School, they're going to exchange gifts. I imagine it's like a bunch of gummy worms and stuff like that. I don't quite get it, but they're out there doing their deal. Falcons, again, in their white uniforms, take the field. They're going to be receiving the ball, and they're going to be headed right to left here on your radio dial, or coming from the south end zone, trying to score at the north. Clock says 12. The Pearce kicker is spotting the ball there at the 40-yard line, and I got to tell you, Nick, these Pearce uniforms, they're wearing their blue jerseys with red numbers, white pants, and, of course, their white helmet with the Mustang on the side.
Yeah.
But that kicker, do you have a number on that?
It looks like 16 or 18.
I see 18. Spencer Lang is the kicker. He's a junior deep to receive for the Falcons. There's a high kick. It's over to the left side of the field. It's going to be caught and taken out across the 20-yard line, and I hate to say it, but I totally missed the Falcons player number.
It was number 25, Thomas Parsons.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Wow,
Parsons
totally
extremely
behind it.
fast track guy to be watching. He's super fast. Dangerous if he can get some holes and some lanes opened up on those kickoffs. So here we go.
About a 15-yard return. Falcons going to have it first and 10 at their own 20. And again, Tommy Parsons would be the seventh sophomore here for the Falcons. Dagan Hahn and company come out. They're going to open up in an empty backfield. 4 receivers to the left side. It's Josh Jackson alone on the right. And let's see if the Falcons try to go big on this very first play of the 2013 season. I like the isolation. He's got one-on-one matchup on the outside. Defender on that left side playing off of Josh Jackson.
A little bit of a statement here.
Yep.
Come out strong.
Boy, it looked like we got a little bit of movement. And that's exactly what we were doing. We had the isolation, but it looked like Dagan Hahn took a little step back before the ball was snapped, and they're going to have the false start penalty called against the Falcons. Back him up 5 yards.
Yeah, you can have a little bit of first game jitters, like we talked about with the 6 starters coming out with sophomores. This is a big stage for them, lights, fans, everything. Their first chance to be in front of the big dance, and it's just natural to be a little nervous, a little jittery.
So after the 5-yard penalty, it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 15. Unfortunate, because that's exactly what was going on. They're going to bring Courtney Holder into the backfield this time. He's set to Degenhahn's left, 3 receivers to the left, and Jackson alone on the right. Hahn throwing to his left. It's incomplete, intended for Brandon Simpson, thrown slightly behind him.
I had a lot of coverage around him. I thought that was pretty close to getting picked off there.
Yeah, I got to tell you, a little bit of a scary pass, but it harmlessly falls incomplete, so it brings up 2nd down and 15. That ball looked like it was thrown a little bit behind him, but that was probably a good thing because I felt like that linebacker was jumping that route a little bit. So it could have been an intentional deal. I was talking to Degenhahn, and he'll do that occasionally. He's a
smart football player. He understands the game.
Very smart football player. Sophomore quarterback Degenhahn, number 5, dropping back pass under heavy pressure. He's going to be sacked at the 4-yard line, and I am trying to get a number. I'm just having a very difficult time with that. Anyway, Degenhahn.
44, number 44 on their team. For the Pearce Mustangs, looks like number 44 is Cody Walbeck.
Wow, he came in there. I'll tell you what they do. This Mustang Pearce defense, they run 3 down linemen and 3 stacked linebackers behind them. They blitz from, you just never quite know where it's coming from. And now it's 3rd and another pre-snap penalty, and I think we're probably going to get another false start called against the Falcons. So just a treacherous opening drive here for Lake Dallas, as we might be seeing a little bit of the youth showing up. But this is a smart group of kids. They'll get this figured out.
Damn, we didn't see any of this in scrimmage. This is not this group, so they just jittery. They'll get this out and we'll be all right.
11:07 left to go here in the opening quarter of play of the 2013 season. Falcons get the ball first, and unfortunately just keep moving it back. It's 3rd down and 27. Ball placed at the 3-yard line. They need to get to the 30-yard line and they're going to quick kick it. Hahn steps back and he tries to kick it. It's up high. It's over to the right, lands at the 13-yard line. Josh Jackson catches it at the 14-yard line to down it, and the Pearce Mustangs are going to open.
What was that?
Was that 3rd down?
It was 3rd down. I like the call. We just didn't execute it. They're not expecting it. Hopefully Hahn gets a good kick. It can roll out, maybe out to the 40, 50-yard line for some field position. But I actually like the call, trying to catch him off guard and not sending somebody back, especially from that position. Pearce was going to bring it,
Well, here we go. Let's test our defense. Let's get them out there and let's get this ball back.
Falcons with 4 down linemen. Here's a snap. It's a quick throw over to the left side. The receiver catches it with his knee on the ground. He's actually going to lose 3 yards on the play back to the 17-yard line.
We'll see a lot of what we just saw on our side of the ball. They are a young team as well. They have a lot of sophomores playing up on varsity for the first time. So both groups are very jittery, just trying to get comfortable with one another.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They talk about their senior quarterback. I thought he was number 10, Lair, but number 17 is in the ball game at quarterback. Here's an option play to the right side. He pitches back. Nice job by Jake Papard, the sophomore outside linebacker, coming up to make the tackle in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. All the way back to the 20-yard line. Micah Fitzgerald also in on the play.
Yeah, great defensive stand. Josiah is what made that play happen. That quarterback, Josiah had him dead to rights, and he had to pass it off, and they just ran backwards.
No doubt about it. So the Mustangs also moving back on their first possession. 3rd and 16, quarterback dropping back. He's going to fire to the left corner. The diving receiver just can't come down with it. It's going to bring up 4th and 16, and let's see if this kicker for the Mustangs has a leg. We have an injured Mustang on the field right now. So their place kicker, it looks to be number 16, or is that 18? I believe it's 18. They only have one kicker on the roster. It's number 18, Spencer Lang. So, hey, great defensive stand here for the Falcons. They walk out on the field with it 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line, at the Falcon 14-yard line. And they force the Mustangs back on 2 consecutive plays, and then they get the incompletion.
That's very encouraging to watch.
I think this Falcon defense is going to be a solid point for them. I think they're strong up front. I do like their linebacking core. Papard just a sophomore, but you see the dividends he pays on the option play. He was there.
He doesn't know he's a sophomore.
No.
Don't tell him that because he don't know it.
Not at all. Now the injured Mustang on his feet, and he's being helped to the sideline. He's walking on his own power, but
it's number 77, Sam Reed. Yep. He's a senior. Good to see him walking off.
Yep, we don't want to see anybody get hurt, that's for sure. Hopefully he can just shake this off. All right, so the ball on the 20-yard line, 9:49 left to go in the opening quarter here at J.J. Pearce's Eagle Mustang Stadium. It's 4th down and 16. They're going to spot this ball to 27. The holder is number 3, Blake Fletcher, and again that kicker, Spencer Lang. He's going to line up the 37-yard field goal. It's from the right hash mark. Snaps down. Here comes the kick. It's up and away, and it looks to be right through the middle. So the junior kicker from J.J. Pearce puts the Mustangs on the board. They take the early lead 3-0, and you're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Do you want a better-looking smile? Dr. Christina Mackey of Loretto Family Dentistry can handle all of your family dental needs. Located on Corinth Parkway, you will love our warm and inviting atmosphere with ceiling-mounted flat-screen TVs. Find us on the web, LorettoFamilyDentistry.com, and contact us for information regarding free, pre-filled disposable whitening trays. Loretto Family Dentistry.
North Star Bank, a proud supporter of the 2013 Lake Dallas Falcons. If you're looking for a home to do your banking, North Star Bank. Go Falcons!
All right, Falcon fans, we're back. It's 9:33 left to go in the opening quarter here of the 2013 season. Falcons falling behind early by a score of 13-0, but you can't really.
We're fortunate that wasn't a 7-and-out run right there. So.
Did I say something other than 3-0? Because anyway, it's 3-0 Mustangs, and Falcons again back to receive. It's Tommy Parsons over there on the right side, and Josh Jackson to the near side here. Lang got the ball spotted at the 40-yard line again, kicking left to right on your radio dial or toward that south end zone. It's another high kick. Parsons going to field it at about the 11-yard line. He's out across the 20, makes a move out across 25, going to be tackled at the 27-yard line. So a decent 16-yard return to give the Falcons okay starting field position, a little bit better, and hope to see better things out of the second possession.
I always love special teams right there. These kids are, some of those kids don't have the starting positions, and they're out there really struggling, and they want to hit somebody, and it's fun to watch a little after the whistle activity going on out there.
We've all been involved in some of that, haven't we? Courtney Holder in the backfield alongside Dagan Hahn, 2 receivers to each side this time. It's 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. This time to give to Courtney Holder off right tackle. He's going to take it out to the 32-yard line. And I'll tell you, you're going to hear this a lot, but it took about 6 Mustangs to take that kid down.
That kid is north and south runner, and he does not go down easy. And the snap was a little bit low. Dagan had to fumble it, but he did a good job of getting in there and grabbing that ball.
Ball at the 31. It brings up, we're going to call it the 32. We're going to call it 2nd down and 4 for the Falcons. This time they give it to Brandon Simpson, trying to make his way around the left side. He's going to be stopped for no gain as he really just didn't have anywhere to go. The Pearce defense all over him.
Yeah. Brandon made himself get back to the line of scrimmage. They almost had us tackled for about a 2-yard, 3-yard loss. He spun out of that and just athletic ability to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was a little read option play. They did give it to Brandon as he came through the backfield out of his slot receiver position on the right side. This time the Falcons on 3rd down and 4 come out. They have the empty set. Dagan Hahn checks over to his offensive sideline for the play, and we have whistles here and a flag, and I think we're probably going to get a delay of game, and that's exactly what we have. I felt like that was taking quite a long time.
We had the Mustangs off sides. If he'd have just hiked the ball, we'd have got a penalty, but waiting for the play to be called in, being a little patient there, a little too patient.
I'll tell you what, it's not going to be a penalty because Coach Young got the timeout called in time, so it's going to be a first timeout for the Falcons here. It's going to be 3rd and 4 and we'll let you listen to Lake Dallas Band. Brother Van, you got anything going on down there?
Well, one thing that's nice is the sun did go down behind the stands over there. There's still just a very light breeze, and it is starting to cool off. So hopefully with the heat going down, the players will get a little bit extra energy going here.
I'll tell you what, I bet they are totally looking for that because I bet the water cooler is a pretty popular spot tonight as it's a warm and toasty one.
These players they battle through all this stuff. It's amazing what these kids can put their bodies to and go out here and do, and hit each other and keep focused and play football.
All right, 3rd and 4. Falcons again, empty set after the timeout. Degenhan looking to his right side. He finds his receiver. It's Josh Jackson on the inside right. Ball comes loose. Mustangs trying to fall on it. It looks like they may have possession at the Falcon 29-yard line. It looked like Josh Jackson had first down yardage or very close to it on the little inside route, but the ball comes loose, and another very unfortunate end to a possession here for the Falcons as they turn it over. First time they have about a 10-yard punt, and then now a turnover on their second possession.
He was just trying to do a little too much there. He had a good play. He had good yardage on it. He was trying to just go all the way with it, and ball just came out.
Wow. So Falcons turn the ball over here in the first quarter with 8:09. This time the snap, and they give it to the single back. He's going to take it up to the 25-yard line. We'll call it 3 yards on the play.
Dan, I don't want to bring up bad memories, but this feels a little bit like that Red Oak game we were once at. I hope they can turn this thing around.
Yeah, that was a horrible one. I talked to Dale Williams about that game a couple years ago, and man, that was a tough one. Again, they give it to their back. He's going to take it down to the Falcon 21-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and short here for the Mustangs.
Our defense is out there working. They are going hard. They are not giving this team much of anything.
No doubt about it. I keep just trying to get a number on this feature back, but my eyes stink, or their uniforms hard to read. This time whistles before the play, and I think we're going to have a little movement on the Mustang side of the football.
We needed that, yeah.
What's that, Brother Van?
We needed that.
Yeah, no doubt. A little false start penalty, going to back them up 5 yards. So
running the ball over there is 32 on the Richardson.
Instead of 3rd and 3, it's 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah,
so.
no doubt about it. So that's Jeffrey Norrie, the senior running back for the Mustangs. It's 3rd and 8, and the Falcons looking for another stop. If we can stop them here, there's a good chance I don't know how strong this kicker's leg is. He looked pretty good from 37 yards. This time receiver looking left. He gets flushed out of the pocket by Mason Height, and he's going to throw it out of bounds as Jake Papard putting plenty of pressure on him. And, wow, the Falcons' defense brought it that time in another stop.
Yeah, a little more laundry on the field here. Yep, intentional grounding.
That's great, intentional grounding. They lose the yardage, and it's a loss of down, too. So
Keep it up, defense.
Should take them out of field goal range, too, don't you think?
That's exactly right, because this ball going to be spotted at the Falcon 36-yard line. So that'd be a 53-yard field goal. I'd be very surprised if he has that type of leg. And, Brother Van, you said there's really not a whole lot of wind down there, right?
Right. Virtually nothing.
All right. So huge stop. Falcon defense, 2 big stops. And that just couldn't have been better. But I tell you what, it all started with the pressure from Mason Height off the right side. And
we have some confusion on who's supposed to be back here receiving.
Well, it's Josh Jackson running back to about the 8-yard line. Punter at his 50. He's going to try to angle it toward the right corner. It's going to bounce at about the 14-yard line and bounce out of bounds right there at the 14-yard line. So the Pearce punter executing his job. Falcons trail by 3, and you're listening to the Falcon broadcast.
Hi, I'm Trey Lusk, your Lake Dallas Falcons center, number 55.
And I'm quarterback, Brett Sasser, number 1. Not only do we work together on the field, we also work together at your local Chick-fil-A on Swisher Road.
We are number 1 on the field, and we also serve number 1s all day.
Have you ever had our sweet tea? Because it's pretty sweet.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles in our cookie sundae. Come visit us at your local Chick-fil-A. Save the cows and eat more chicken. Go Falcons!
On the opening play after the change of possession, it's Courtney Holder who's going to take it out across to the 16-yard line, a 2-yard carry, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 here for Lake Dallas.
It just didn't look like our play was working like we wanted right there with Courtney. The hole just wasn't there for him.
Yeah, I unfortunately I kind of missed that. I was trying to write something down, Nick. Here's a throw to the right side. Hahn incomplete, fires a bullet to Josh Jackson, and that ball had a little bit of mustard on it. So I'm not sure if they were on the same page, and it really didn't look like it was in his vicinity. So
yeah, a little frustration setting in with these guys right now. They just need to settle down, calm down, dig deep, and just take a breath and go play.
Well, we saw the guys play in the spring game. We saw the scrimmage just a couple weeks ago. They're better than this.
No doubt about it. I think they got a little bit of jitters. They're nervous. I think everything that Nick is saying is right on. 3rd down and 8 here for the Falcons. Dagan Hahn rolling to his left out of the pocket. He avoids another defender. He's going to throw the ball downfield to the right side, intended for Josh Jackson at midfield. It's tipped by a Mustang defender and falls incomplete. There is a flag on the play. Yeah. It's going to go against the Falcons, a holding call. The Mustang's going to decline it, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 8 now from the 16-yard line.
I tell you what, though, even though that play didn't work like we wanted it to, that is what Dagan's going to do. He is going to be hard to take down, and once he gets out there, he can still make that play, and his receivers know that, and they keep running. They keep working hard for him.
Well, it was a design rollout to the left side, and he executed. He just felt a lot of pressure, so he had to reverse field over to the right side and had more pressure back at about the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
Eluded that tackle. On to punt for the Falcons. It's going to be number 13, Logan Stewart. He of the green shoes, low punt. It bounces to him. He gets the kickoff. He kicks it from his own 3. Fair catch called for at the Falcon 43-yard line. So Stewart comes in and does his job. He gets about a 27-yard net punt, something like that. But nonetheless, this is the worst starting field position that the Mustangs have had all night.
Yeah, we can't keep that up.
And it's at the Falcon 43.
Yeah, we can't keep giving them that.
Wow, holy smokes. So let's see if the Falcons defense can make a stand and we can dodge another bullet. Yeah. Again, talking of this is their 3rd possession in Falcon territory to start off with. This time again, they give the handoff to Nori. He goes right up the middle, untouched for about 12 yards, finally taken down by strong safety Josh Rowe. Unfortunately, it's at the Falcon 28-yard line, and that play goes for 15 yards. Nobody got a hand on him coming through.
No. Secondary.
All right.
Not what you're looking for.
6:05 to go here in the first quarter. Falcons trail by 3. Again, they give it to Nori up the middle, and another huge hole. He spins, takes a few Falcons. It's Rowe and Craig coming up to make the stop at the Falcon 14-yard line. So back-to-back plays, the Falcons give up huge chunks, 15 yards, 14 yards, right up the middle, and we got to plug some gaps here, boys.
Yeah. Not the start we're looking for, guys.
1st and 10 for the Falcons. Again, it's Nori right up the middle. This time the Falcons are able to get a hand on him before he gains 10 yards. He still picks up 4, and he's down at the 10-yard line.
Yeah. Tackled in there, number 37, which is Jacob Rapard.
All right, 2nd down and 6 here. We're going to call it 2nd and 5 from the 10 for the Mustangs, and they are knocking on the door again. Let's see if this defense can stand up, make a play, create a turnover. Let's see what we have. Fab, did you lose Brother Van?
We lost something.
All right, there we go. And again, they give to Nori up the middle. He's going to dive forward down to the 7-yard line. 3 more yards, bringing up 3rd and short. And Josiah Taluefa, the junior defensive end, in on the tackle.
Yeah, that middle, they just need to keep plugging it up. They're going to just keep pounding it through it.
When they give to Nori one more time up the middle, he's got 1st down yardage, trying to drive into the end zone, and it looks like he's going to be down at the 1-yard line, but that's going to set up 1st down and goal for the Mustangs. Anybody have a number that's coming up off the bottom of that pile? It looks like number 11, Micah Fitzgerald, in on that play.
Number 48, Cooper Davenport, his helmet came off.
I can't see him doing anything different. The way Nori's ran right up the gut, I can imagine something coming between the tackles right here. Because
if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? You got to come out. That's what I was wondering. The 48, his Cooper Davenport helmet came off. You got to come out for a play if your helmet comes off.
In to replace Cooper Davenport.
Number 43, Marcus Gurma.
Thank you so much. And again, it's Nori up the middle. He gets tripped up by Gurma coming in, actually Taluefa, but he's able to dive across the goal line for an Eagle Mustang, Richardson Pearce Mustang touchdown. Unfortunately, that drive, Nick, just looked a little too easy for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that was about 5 plays, and then they're into the end zone there.
Yeah, boy, they set up here for the extra point, the swinging gate position. They have a center, a holder, a kicker lined up down the middle of the field. One person to the right side, and the entire offensive line out to the left. Now they switch it. They bring everybody back into a normal point after touchdown. And they have a player running on the field late. Let's see if they're able to get it, and they throw the flag. This kick is up, and it is good, but there is laundry on the field as they had a player running in. It's going to be an illegal procedure type of penalty. It's going to back him up 5 yards.
Interesting, just came in and dove like he was part of the play, hoping no one noticed. This little blue dot running across the field.
Incognito.
Yeah, they caught him and put a red flag on him.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is not what Coach Young envisioned to start this game as the Falcons now trail 9-0 with 4:37 left to go here in the first quarter. Man,
you know, Brother Van said it best. This is not what this group is capable of doing. We've seen them. We've watched them. They know how to perform. They know how to play together. It's just a matter of them finding a groove and settling down. I got full faith in these guys to get it together here.
Well, let's hope so, because we just got to get it going. We need some positivity just to get something happening. Actually, this is going to back them up. Ball spotted now at the 25-yard line, so essentially this is a 35-yard kick. And let's see if their kicker, Lang, can do this. It's going to come up short, it looks like, as the Falcons got heavy pressure. It looked like Bob Jackson coming in off the left. And did he get a hand on that?
I think he did. That ball got affected as soon as he went by. So
I think he tipped it too. Brother Van, do you have us down there? All right. I don't think Brother Van is live right now, but what's that? Hey, Brother Van, are you? Okay, all right. So we'll try to see if he saw Bob Jackson get a piece of that ball. But nonetheless, Falcons 4:37 left to go here in the first quarter play, and they are trailing by a score of 9-0. But it's just been a totally one-sided game.
Guys?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I had to change some batteries here.
Oh, that happens.
I was out of pocket there for a second.
No problem. Did you see that play, or were you?
I'm sorry, I was off the sideline.
Okay, I figured.
All
right. So what's your take down there? How's the
go.
feeling down there on the Falcons sideline, Brother Van, after the Falcons' first few possessions really going nowhere?
Pure frustration and down.
Wow.
I don't know how else to put it.
So they need a positive play of some sort, some type of spark, something to get them going.
Look at those senior leaders. Look to those those team captains. Those are the guys that need to start rallying the troops here.
All right, again, Lang has the ball spotted at the 40. It's Tommy Parsons, Josh Jackson deep to receive this kickoff. And this one going to be fielded by Jackson, the up man, and he's tripped up at the 33-yard line. So our field position keeps getting better with every possession. Now we just have to do something with it, Nick.
Yeah, we just need to get a positive drive going here. They just need to get new groove and get going with it. I think Courtney Holder is the key to get this thing started, if you ask me. Let's get a couple of good, solid runs, get a couple of first downs going right here.
We haven't even had a first down yet, have we?
We have not.
No, Boy, it's just a little frustration's the word, because I think these kids are capable of so much more.
Yeah.
All right, Hahn this time, and he's going to give it to Brandon Simpson, trying to work his way around the left side, but he basically has nothing. He's going to get bottled up, tackled for a 1-yard loss. So bring it up.
Protection is just falling apart too quick. They just can't get that hole opened up long enough for him to get a seam.
Let's try to find something that's working, Nick. It's got to be there somewhere. 2 receivers to each side this time. Looks like Mark Contreras in the backfield perhaps for the Falcons. This time Dagan Hahn spins a little bit, throws it out to his right side, hits Josh Jackson. He's going to take it out to the 39-yard line. We'll call it the 38. So that's a nice 6-yard play for the Falcons, trying to get something going.
You know, a nice little play right there to give a little confusion to the defense and come back to the other side of the field and get some positive yards. That was an awesome play.
Yeah, they kind of faked the handoff going around the left side. Hahn spins and immediately fires to Jackson on the little in route. It did pick up 6-7 yards for the Falcons. It's third down and manageable out at the 38-yard line. So this time Hahn fires out to the right side. Josh Jackson tries to make a move, and he slips down at the 41-yard line. He only needed 1 more yard for that first down.
He had to have slipped because that kid is not afraid to bump shoulders with nobody. So
unfortunately, it brings up 4th down and 1, and I just don't see how the Falcons can go for it this position. On comes the punting unit.
Yeah.
And again, that's Logan Stewart. New to the team. He was their place kicker last year, but he joined the team late this year. So
pulling some kids out of soccer, helping out the game.
4th and 1 at the Falcon 41-yard line. They don't have anybody deep, so Logan Stewart gets the kickoff. It's going to land at about the 27-yard line.
Yes.
Just a good Falcon roll, and it's going to roll all the way down to the Mustang 8-yard line. So that's a nice 42, 51-yard kick by the senior punter. Beautiful job, beautiful execution. I was a little bit surprised that they didn't have anybody back, but it was 4th and 1. They had to respect the possibility of a fake.
Yeah, especially with so many offensive weapons that are back there catching the ball. So the worst field position they've had all game. Let's see if our defense can put them in a hole, maybe get a safety. Let's call that maybe. Yeah, let's get a safety here.
Hey, how about a pick six, something like that? Turn the light off. All right, here come the Falcon defense. Going to try to shut down this Mustang offense. This time they fake it to Norway. The quarterback going to keep it himself, trying to work his way up the right side, and he just gets punished by a few Falcon defenders. Josh Rowe in there to contain it. Tauefa comes in to clean it up. His helmet comes off, so there goes Tauefa off the field for one play. And again, who is this coming in to replace him? Help me out here with a number.
That's number 15, Walker Valsias.
Yeah, Walker Valsias coming in at left
utility
end.
player. They'll put him a lot of places in defense.
He'll also play a little bit of tight end on you, too. So this time they come out in the 2 receivers to each side. This time they give it to Laurie. He's hit and tackled by Micah Fitzgerald out at the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs.
Yep, going to run Josiah back in here. Get him back in there. Nope, they're bringing in number 84 for the Falcons. His first time on the field out here. Number Hunter Blanton, a junior.
Big play here for the Falcons. They're going to call it 3rd down and 5. Quarterback dropping back, looking left under heavy pressure, being chased by Mason Height. Tries to throw down the left sideline deep, but that ball is incomplete. Defending on the play, number 4, Jamal Carter, and that was tight coverage.
You don't get any better than that. He was right there looking at his eyes, and he moved his body just at the right time to put his shoulders up there, and it hit the back of him.
Yeah, no doubt, but boy, he was just, it was blanket coverage. The ball was probably going to be thrown out of bounds. I don't think if the receiver was able to catch it, it's in bounds, but man, Mason Height was all over that quarterback. I've got to get some information about their starting quarterback. He's not in the game, Lair. They're starting a sophomore quarterback, Hank Hughes, number 17. This time their punter lined up on the 1-yard line. Yeah. He shanks it. It's going out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. And this is just what the Falcons needed, is they're going to get great field position and an opportunity to get themselves right back in this game, Nick.
Yeah, this is exactly what the doctor ordered. Let's put it back on their end of the field, and let's stop them on their yard, and here we go.
All right. Hey, we're going to step aside and get one of our sponsors played real quick. We're going to run about a 15-second spot. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Take your old Model T up to Geico Insurance, the big yellow house off I-35 and Corinth Parkway. Find out what all the hoo-bolly and the bollyhoo is about when you call Cheryl McDonald at 940-321-3990, and you find out how you could save 15% in 15 minutes.
All right, Falcons open up with a little power I formation. They give to Courtney Holder, gets a decent block out on the edge around the right side, and he takes the ball down to the 23-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain for the sophomore tailback.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good positive play for 2nd down. That's not 2nd and 11 or 2nd and 12.
Right.
You know, it's something to work with here.
He needs to run a little bit more north and south. He's kind of been east and west.
We're throwing the tight end in there, and he has Contreras in the backfield to block for him. This time, Courtney Holder going nowhere, actually going to lose 1 yard on the play, back him up. And unfortunately, it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Or, excuse me, 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8, but here we go. We're on the 20. What's that? What about the
24-yard line? We're in Mustang territory at the 24-yard line. This time the Falcons go to the empty set. They get a couple guys to jump on that defensive front, but the ball's not snapped. We could have picked up a cheap 5 yards right now just moving that football. 3 receivers to the left side. This 38 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Rush coming off the left edge. Hahn escapes. He lost it down the left sideline, just barely out of the reach of a diving Keegan Brewer. Ball falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8. I don't see them punting. I don't know if we can kick a 41-yard field goal, so something tells me the Falcons are just going to go for this.
Yeah,
that
really play almost came
sense
together right there. Dagan, they had him with pressure, but he's used to that, and he threw a good ball right there, just a little over the top.
30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter play. Falcons trail the Mustangs 9-0, and Dagan is counting them off. Actually, Dagan, they are going to try this field goal attempt. Ball's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line. So that is a 43-yard attempt here by the senior kicker, Nick Kriegsman. Ball is down, kick is up. It's a low liner, and I believe it has the distance. That ball is good.
There we go.
Way to go, Nick Kriegsman, getting the Falcons on the board, and holy smokes, that thing barely made it. Brother Van was on it. He had the call.
It wasn't pretty, guys. It was spinning every direction it possibly could, and it just cleared it by maybe a foot or 2. But it is good. It's still 3 points up on the board. Something encouraging for the Falcons finally.
No doubt about it. It's a game of inches, and you said it right. Something encouraging. We're going to step away. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Falcon broadcast.
Hi, I'm Trey Lusk, your Lake Dallas Falcons center, number 55.
And I'm quarterback Brett Sasser, number 1. Not only do we work together on the field, we also work together at your local Chick-fil-A on Swisher Road.
We are number 1 on the field, and we also serve number 1s all day.
Have you ever had our sweet tea? Because it's pretty sweet.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles in our cookie sundae. Come visit us at your local Chick-fil-A. Save the cows and eat more chicken. Go Falcons!
Love the commercials with the kids in it. That's so much fun to hear. I love those.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, Nick. All right, Falcons back in this game. Of course, they were trailing 9-0, and they got great field position after the shank punt by the J.J. Pearce Mustangs. Nick Krigsman good from 43 yards out on his first ever
Hats
career
off to
field
Nick.
goal
That's
attempt.
amazing.
So
Keep
good
it up,
for
Nick.
him. Krigsman kicking toward that north end zone. It's a high kick, going to drive the return man about 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to elect to bring it out. He's got a couple blockers out across the 15, 20, 25, and he's going to be tripped up. Falls on the ground.
Fumble!
And it looked like the Falcons might have jumped on it. Let's see. There's a scrum at the 28-yard line. Are they going to call this down by contact at where he was? I believe that's the call because he got tripped up, fell on the ground, and I think the ball might have squirted out.
It might have.
Anyway, the Mustangs going to have the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. Brother Van, do you think that's what happened? Do you believe the ground caused that fumble?
I think he was down. Yeah, I think when he hit the ground, that's when it came loose.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you something after this play. Go.
You got it. This time they give to the up back. He's going to take the ball out to the 33-yard line, picking up a good piece of real estate there. And
Mitchell Withrow making that tackle right there, knocking him down.
Man, unfortunately, the Falcons just having a real hard time stopping the run, and I think Coach has to be pretty surprised by this. Again, we talked about the senior quarterback for the Mustangs not getting the start, and he's really what makes this offense go. That's why you're seeing a heavy dose of the ground game by the Mustangs. Typically a high-flying and passing attack.
Yes, they are.
This time, Nori tries to go up the gut. He's met by a wall of Falcons. Again, is that Withrow on the initial hit?
Yeah.
Wow, I tell you what, number 44, senior defensive tackle Mitchell Withrow was a wall, baby.
Yeah, he's making his presence known out there. What were you going to say earlier, Brother Van?
Well, what I was going to say was I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but way down here at the end, all by themselves, it was Brandon Simpson along with Dagan. And Brandon was kind of just giving him a little bit of advice from his experience at quarterbacking. I saw him telling him about working on his timing just a little bit and stepping back. And he was just giving him some encouragement. So it was nice kind of just seeing them off to the side, having a private conversation, getting a little encouragement for the next time when they get the ball here.
You know what? That's great information. A young team, people kind of encouraging, talking to each other, trying to work out the kinks. But we appreciate you bringing us that information from the sideline because obviously we can't get that. The fans can't get that from our perspective. So
that's why we hire you. That's why you're down there, Brother Van. We love you.
Good call, Brother Van. I'm going to start calling you names about your weight and everything. Try to motivate you. So anyway.
Just remember, we're weighing in at half.
I know we're weighing in at halftime for the big weight loss challenge of 2013. Did you get any of the helmet guys in on this?
They keep shaking their heads no. I don't know.
All right, so we switch quarters. This time the Mustangs headed toward that north end zone. It's 3rd and 4 at their own 33-yard line. They're rolling back there in that full house backfield. They have a couple fullbacks and a tailback. This time they gave it to one of the fullbacks, and he takes the ball all the way out to the 40-yard line, and unfortunately that's a 7-yard gain, going to move the sticks for the Mustangs.
Yeah, stopped again by Mitchell Withrow on the bottom of that tackle and then held him up long enough to get some support from his teammates.
Withrow, a very active player. He's got a high motor. He just keeps running. And he just doesn't stop on plays. This time single back, 3 receivers to the right. It's 1st and 10 at the Mustang 40. And again, that sophomore quarterback, number 17, Hank Hughes, in the game. This might be an opportunity. They might want to throw the ball. We'll say this time they fake a little pass out to the right side. They give it to Dory up the middle. It takes the ball out to the Mustang 47-yard line.
Craig with a great tackle. We've got a Falcon down there.
Unfortunately, Withrow laying on the ground like he might be a little bit shaken up. I don't know if we had an official timeout to get him off the field. Trainer on the field. There's some sort of
the trainer's out there pretty quick. Normally they're not out there that quick, are they?
Now that did all happen pretty quick. Withrow walking to the sideline. Mason Height, Marcus Gierma, Cooper Davenport, Josiah Tauefa there on the front line for the Falcons. So the defensive front, and boy, they've just got to do a better job of stopping these runs.
They're running right at us, and they're saying, you're not going to stop us. We're just going to keep doing it.
No, they're pretty much pounding it on us right now. It's 2nd down and 3 here for the Mustangs. Again, the handoff. They fake the handoff to Nori. Little play action. Ball thrown down the left side. Andrew Craig goes left side. He comes up baby. At the 18-yard line. He's going to try to make something happen. Working his way around the left side. Gets a decent block at the 10-yard line.
He's still running.
Craig got across the 20.
Oh, look at that hit.
Blockers making a move and a stiff arm. And he goes down at the 30.
That is awesome.
Andrew Craig with a huge defensive play for the Lake Dallas Falcons.
Micah lay that kid out.
He got a great block at about the 10-yard line, and Micah had the angle. That was pretty.
Man, Micah, he just said, let me show you what a Mack truck looks like. Number 11 just stamped it on him, baby.
Holy smokes. Andrew Craig, I told you, we talked about him. He is a ball hawk. He sees the ball well. His angles are great. He's great at going up and getting it. And, man, he really made a defensive play because the receiver actually had some position on him.
Yeah.
It's just Andrew went up higher and got that football here on the near sideline.
Did you guys see Josiah's helmet came off early in that play, and he's running down here trying to get his helmet strapped back on so he can come down and lay a hit on somebody and help old Andrew out.
Wow, that was fantastic. So another helmet coming off, huh?
Yeah.
This time Josh Jackson in at quarterback. He takes the handoff. He's going to try to take it up the middle. He's out to the 37-yard line, picks up 2 yards on the play.
Yeah. When pregame we were in here talking to the assistant athletic director in here, and she was saying their defense was quite weak and they struggled there. They had great offense, but their defense was struggling, and it almost seems to be the reverse out here as we watch this game.
I agree with you all the way. I mean, I know they're passing teams. This running is just really surprising me. Empty set, Shackelford alone on the left side, and there's 4 receivers here to the near side. It looks like it's Brewer, Simpson, Josh Jackson, and number 14. I need to get a name on number 14. This time they're going to throw to the left side. It is Garrett Shackelford on the reception out to the 48-yard line, and that is a Falcon first down. Good pass, good catch by the sophomore quarterback and senior wide receiver. First and 10 Falcons at their
junior
own
wide
48.
receiver out there.
Oh, that's right. Shackelford's a junior. It's going to take me a game or two here, Nick.
I finally got to correct you on one.
Again, the empty set. Here's the little inside screen pass to Josh Jackson. It's caught. He's into Mustang territory. Holding on to that football. He's down to the Mustang 45, and that's a 7-yard play.
Guys, I got to tell you, since Andrew Craig made that play, that team is fired up. We're ready to go. We got the energy back. We're moving the ball. We're playing Falcon football, baby.
Brother Van, you on board with that? Is the mood a little bit better?
Yeah, the mood is a lot better. Cheerleaders are up, band's up, football team's up.
Wow, so some positive plays. 2nd and 3. This time they get Courtney Holder up the middle. He's breaking tackles. Oh, and he almost breaks a shoestring. He barely gets tripped up, falls to the 28-yard line. And wow, what a run by the sophomore tailback. Holy smokes, that's a 17-yard play, folks, and Courtney Holder is going to be a fun one to watch.
he can sure make it go.
Guys, I got to tell you, I'd like to give you some statistics, but we're having a little bit of issues with our Statman computer. Parker's doing the best he can to figure some things out, but right now we just don't have it working for you. This time Dagan Hahn has Simpson and Holder in the backfield. Hahn fakes a pass down the middle.
Wide open.
Right side. It's Brandon Simpson at the 20, 10, down the sideline, gets driven out of bounds at the 5-yard line, and wow, another positive play for the Falcons. It'll be 1st and goal.
They don't know what to do with him. They had 3 people hit him, and they still couldn't take him down. They pushed him out of bounds, but he's still running.
No, man, holy smokes. It's just starting to click right now. We're figuring some things out. Coach Males has seen what this Mustangs defense doing, and I think that we're just starting to make the right plays, get these butterflies out of the way for the players, and we're just starting to connect.
Yeah.
This time they fake it to Holder around the right side. Hahn!
Yeah, baby!
From 7 yards! Dagan Hahn with a 7-yard touchdown run. Falcons tie the game at 9.
Oh, they sold that fake so well.
Boy, no doubt about it. And again, another injured Mustang on the field. But holy cow, that was just a fantastic play. You said it. It was the fake that drew the defense over here to the left side. The right side. Hahn takes it around the left. Holy cow, what a great play for the Falcons.
You know, hats off to the coaches. It would have been real easy to have these new starters they got in there, that line not holding their blocks like they need to pull them out and put those secondary guys in there and push on that. But they had the faith. They've kept them in, and look at what's happening. They're pulling it together.
Well, and let me add one other thing. Remember how I said Brandon was talking to Dagan down at the other end? Another thing, too, is I noticed Dagan, just before that, had on the headphones, and he was talking to the coaches up in the up in the box up there.
Yes.
And so they're seeing something up there that they're not seeing down here on the field. And whatever advice they gave them up there, whether it was Coach Males or who, it certainly has helped on this drive.
It just looked like a whole different deal, and I'm sure those jitters are away, varsity football, first game, and all the rest of that stuff. But, man, everything is just starting to click here for the Falcons. Yeah. Krigsman on for the extra point try.
We're tied up right now. We make this, we take the lead.
Tied at 9, and Hahn and Krigsman trying to get together. They're going to have to hurry up and get this play off. The play clock is at 10 and counting. Linemen go down for the set. Here's the snap. It's going to get done, and Krigsman right down the center. Falcons take the lead 10-9 here at Eagle Mustang Stadium in Richardson. 8:34 left to go in the second quarter. Falcons have the 1-point lead, and that's Falcon football, boys. This is the Lake Dallas Falcon Quarterback Club broadcast.
Nick Frederickson here for North Star Bank of Texas, your local Lake Dallas friendly bank since 1973. North Star leads the way in community banking in both personal and business banking needs. Whether it's checking or savings, or buying or refinancing a new car or home, located conveniently on northbound I-35 in Lake Dallas, come in and visit any member of our team today and come experience what true hometown banking is all about.
And we're just kind of giggling about the commercials, man. Yeah, that's a catchy little song there.
For those listeners out there, you just have no idea. This is made in Dan's kitchen with 4 guys, and 2 of us don't know what we're doing.
That's exactly right. Boy, you are so right about that. All right, so the Falcons set to kick it off here. Krigsman's going to be kicking left to right here on your dial. 3 Mustangs deep to receive near the south end zone. It's a kick down the right side, going to be fielded at the 8-yard line. He's looking for some holes. Makes a move out across 25, 30, 33. Going to be stood up by Bob Jackson, and it looks like Tommy Parsons in on the tackle. There's some extracurriculars. I love it. Yeah. Somebody's going to keep blocking till the whistle blows.
Yeah.
Number 13, Gerald Bryant, in on the stop for the Falcons. It's going to be 1st and 10 Mustangs at the 34-yard line.
Man, I just don't like how easy they kind of move on the field with us in the special teams area. We've got to get down there. I know those guys can block and tackle and really hold them down there. So.
Yeah, but they got to iron some things out. There's no doubt about it. You know, because in the scrimmage they didn't practice the special team stuff.
Yeah, you're right. They don't get much practice at all on that.
It will. Here comes that big full house backfield again from the Mustangs. This time they're going to it's a little fake up the middle, an option out to the right, pitch, and he gets hammered by a couple Falcons. It's Tao Weffa layering the boom, lowering the boom, but unfortunately play goes for 11 yards out to the 45-yard line. The kid made a cut. It was a well-executed play. He got the pitch, turned it upfield, got 11 yards, but, man, he paid the price.
Yeah, their quarterback's executing those little plays pretty well. You don't know if he's handing or rolling and throwing. He's executing well there.
I'll tell you, for a sophomore, no doubt about it. This time the quarterback going to keep himself around the left side. He's out across the line of scrimmage and going to be tackled by Andrew Craig, falls out of bounds at the 50, a 5-yard gain.
A little slash run at your shoestrings type tackle.
7:59 left to go here in the second quarter. Falcons have a 10-9 lead, a game in which our first few possessions made it look like it was going to be a long night. A quick kick that didn't go off. We fumbled the ball, gave the Mustangs great field position, but now a 43-yard field goal by Krigsman and the 7-yard touchdown run by Dagan Hahn, and the Falcons take the 10-9 lead. This time it's Nori up the gut again with plenty of real estate all the way down to the Falcon 40-yard line, and that's just 10 yards at a pop. I wish Statman was working because we got to be giving up 7 or 8 yards every run. It's just we've got to get this dialed in and stopped. This time they give it to the up back off left tackle. He takes it down to the 35-yard line. And again, 5 yards at a time, Nick. It's got to get better.
Yeah, they got to stop that. The playbook has got to get a little more aggressive for the other side when they can't get down the field. But right now it's just run about 3 different plays.
And I'll tell you, these plays are coming fast and furious. This time They give it to the Nori again up the middle, and it's going to be down to the 26, maybe 27-yard line of the Falcons.
Our secondary linebacker crew is doing a great job of wrapping these guys up and tackling them, but it's just 5 and 10 yards deep.
Yeah, from what I can see down here on the field, they're opening up just some big holes for him. He's not getting hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. Nobody's touching him till the second level. There's no doubt about it. Of course, here's a little quarterback keeper on the left side. Had the option set up, but Nori goes out the block. Quarterback's going to step out of bounds. Chased out of bounds by Andrew Craig at the 21-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I really feel like there was a little holding there. Number 57 was holding and then just took Mason Height and just drilled him into the ground while he was holding him.
Throw the flag. Let's go. Open your eyes. Actually, it's going to be 2nd down, and we're going to call it 4. Again, Mustangs on the march on the ground, and I just didn't expect this. This time they give the Noris moving and grooving up through the middle. This time the Falcons do a little bit better job, but he still takes it down to the 15-yard line. And
still moving the chains on us.
I said a better job. It felt better because he got touched a little earlier, but he still picked up 6 yards.
Yeah.
It's 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the Falcon 15-yard line, and we need answers, and we need answers
We seem
quick.
to tighten up when we get down to the 15-yard line, like
No
you're
doubt
supposed
about
to.
it. This time they fake it up the middle, option it out to the right side, a spin move, and he's going to be dropped at the 10, and another 5-yard run by the Mustangs. Did you get who was in on that tackle, Nick?
I didn't get who was in on the tackle, but you guys alluded to this earlier. Their quarterback is just doing a fantastic job of faking the ball.
Yeah, number 36, Kane Cox, in there making that tackle.
He's putting it in. He's pulling it back out. You just do not know who has the ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've added another linebacker, taking him out of safety, but just because of this style of play they're running, this time a little dive play down to the 7-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Mustangs.
It's backbone check time. This is where you stand up and grind it out, baby.
So right now we're just going with the 2 cornerbacks. Andrew Craig in at safety all by himself is the Mustangs just going to a run-oriented offense, and who would have thought this? This time.
Direct snap, keeping it.
Wow. The sophomore quarterback takes it up the middle himself, and I hate to say it, but he trucks a Falcon along the way. That was a tough run by that sophomore quarterback, Hank Hughes, and that, folks, is the touchdown for the Mustangs. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That caught me off guard.
They put together a really nice drive here for the Pearce side of the ball here.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it just looks too easy. We've got to get this taken care of.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you do, but Coach Sanders and Coach Dennis going to get together, talk to Young, and see what we got to do. They're going to go for 2 here.
Yeah.
And they try the direct snap to the quarterback. He tries to go up the middle, but he's going to be stopped by Tauefa short of the goal line, about 2-yard line. So they stuff it out. 5:44 left to go. Mustangs. The Mustangs lead the Falcons 15-10. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Do you have a sweet tooth, Falcon fans? Well, Sugar Queen Cupcakes is the place for you. A shop on Main Street in Lake Dallas, their delicious cupcakes are a great treat for birthday parties, corporate events, PTA meetings, school functions, and more. With anything from a red velvet cupcake with cream cheese frosting to a classic chocolate cupcake, the choice is yours. They can even create a unique display just for you. What are you waiting for? Stop by Sugar Queen Cupcakes, the official cupcake of Texas, today.
Salon Renee proudly supports the Lake Dallas Falcons. For styles and colors on the cutting edge, come visit us at 3961 Swisher Road in Corinth. Go Falcons!
Dr. V at Corinth Orthodontics, a longtime fan and proud sponsor of Falcon football. He wishes them the best of luck in the 2013 season, and go Falcons.
All right, Falcon fans, we're back here at Eagle Mustang Stadium in Richardson, Texas. It's opening night here, Friday night football for the Lake Dallas Falcons. It's technically 0 week. I don't quite get why they say that.
I don't either. Everybody keeps saying all week long, like out in the crowds and parents, oh, that's a scrimmage game still. Nope, this is for real. It counts.
Exactly. All right. The Lang, the kicker for the Mustangs, going to tee it up at his own 40, kicking toward that north end zone where it is Tommy Parsons, the sophomore, and Josh Jackson deep to receive for the Falcons. Parsons setting up camp at his 10-yard line, hauls it in. He's out across the 20, trying to make a cut to the outside, runs into one of his own players, going to be tripped up from behind and falls down at the 27-yard line. 17-yard return. I think if he doesn't run into his player and lose that step, he's got a seam out there on the sideline. I think he's got a lot more yardage, Nick.
Yeah, he's tackled by number 45 on the J.J. Pearce side. Rob Kuhn, I guess is his name. Cooney.
So, Falcon fans, since this is the Falcon Homer Network, I've kind of given up on some of these numbers because I just can't see them for the J.J. Pearce Mustangs.
Yeah, very difficult.
Is this a sign that the jerseys, the red on blue, is tough? Because you young kids, are you having a hard time with that? All right, good.
Yeah, it's not just your old eyes, man.
That's what I was wondering.
Okay.
Hahn in shotgun position. This time to give to Courtney Holder up the middle. Going to get a couple yards, and that was just a tough couple yards.
Yeah.
Clock ticking. Falcons trailing 15-10. There's 5.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter play. And look for this Falcon offense to get on the move again. They did a very nice job the last time they had the ball, Nick. Felt like they figured some things out. This time, Courtney motions out of the backfield into the left slot. 4 receivers on that left side. Josh Jackson alone here on the near sideline or the short side of the field. Let's see if they try to isolate on Josh and get that one-on-one matchup they're looking for. Hahn looking left. He's going to throw the fade down the left side, and it's going to be incomplete. That ball intended for Keegan Brewer, and it just looked like a little bit of a mix-up because Brewer kind of throwing his hands up, looking around like, where's the ball at?
He literally was spinning around on the field while the ball was in the air, looking for where it was.
Down on the field, it looked like that was catchable, but he just lost the ball.
Yeah, well, it was tough one. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Falcons at their own 29-yard line. We're under 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter of play. 4-man front here for the Mustangs, and a blitzing linebacker. He drills Dagan Hahn, but Josh Jackson hauls it in. He's at 45, 50 across midfield. He's got 3, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Josh Jackson, and holy smokes, Hahn got lit up, but he delivered the pass. Josh Jackson, 71 yards.
Wow. Oh! It's just electric. Hahn took the hit of all hits, but still delivered the pass and put a strike right on the target, and Josh takes it into the end zone.
But it was Josh, man, his athleticism, his speed. He broke that tackle midfield, and he was gone, baby. That was pretty, but I'm still so impressed because that blitzing linebacker off that right side.
Oh, he had nobody touching him. It was clear wide open.
You know what
Level Dagan.
You know what I heard Josh Jackson say? Iowa, here I come.
Hawkeye, 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 huh? Wow, but right now he's a Falcon, and we're very thankful for that. We have an entire season to watch this very, very talented kid. Last year he was a cornerback for the Falcons. Played a little bit of wide receiver, but man, he is talented. He also fought the injury bug a little bit last year.
So, guys, what do you think? What do you think the possibility is we go for 2, which would put us up by a field goal? Too early in the game?
Yeah, I think it is. I think you just take the points. I don't like doing that too early in the game. Yeah, I think you got to save that for later. But you know what? You never know. I mean, it's.
Well, I tell you what, this ball game has been a mix of energy both directions, going back and forth.
Hey, something I want to throw in real quick. Something new this year for those that are listening on the internet or whatever. We know many of the parents, the players' relatives tune in from all around the country. New this year, we are going to be broadcasting the band playing at halftime as well. So if you are a relative of a band member, welcome this year. Stay tuned for halftime to hear the Falcon Marching Band playing.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, great job bringing that up because we do want to reach out, and we have this broadcast available for the football teams.
Yeah.
We might as well get more people on board.
We've got 45 people watching, according to Fab online, and those guys that are watching, it'll be a lot of fun if you start chatting in and then typing and talking with Fab a little bit. We can give you some shout-outs.
Yeah, let us know you're out there, man. Love to communicate. Here's the kick by Kreisman on the PAT, and it is a dead center, baby. Falcons, 4:40 left to go here in the second quarter play at Eagle Mustang Stadium. They have the 17-15 lead, and we'll be right back. All right, or we're right here.
We'll stay right here.
All right. Hey, this is our season opener too. It's okay to have a little bit of a glitch occasionally, isn't it, Nick?
We got some push-ups going down there, Brother Van.
Come on,
what's going on, Brother Van?
Brother Van, get over there and talk to these guys if they have any energy left. But we do have helmet crew guys doing push-ups down there on the field. I love it. I love it.
That's our boys down there.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Brother, hey, can you?
You can hear me?
Yeah, there you
we
are.
go. Okay. I don't know if that was the Falcon crew or the Falcons crew's kids that was down there. we don't count that. Who's that? I can't. My eyes are bad. Who's doing the fist pump down there?
That looks like Conan Shantz to me.
Yeah, quit pumping those fists in the air and make them hit the ground.
I don't know, Conan. He's pretty fit, stout young man down there. You mess with him, Brother Van.
All right, Kriegsman's kick. It's high, and it's down about the
his knee was down.
11-yard line. The receiver hauls it in. Unfortunately for the Mustangs, his knee was down. Fortunately for the Falcons, they're giving the Mustangs a long field, 89 yards to go here with 4.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
So what do you think Coach told his defense right before they came out right here?
Well, just because we're running the football, don't get fooled and don't let anybody get behind you, because we don't want something going over the top for a cheap touchdown. A game like this, it's easy to get lulled into that run, and then before you know it, they're throwing some deep bomb and somebody gets loose.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of the secondary guys in there. You got your Hunter Blattens in there, and they've changed that lineup a little bit, trying to figure out that mix, I think.
Well, I think we're deep up there. I think we have plenty of kids that can play. Again, sure. They go to one receiver on each side in that full house backfield. Fumble, ball on the ground, and let's see who has it. It's about the 10-yard line. I believe the Mustangs are going to keep it.
Quarterback got that ball back and got on just in time.
Micah was right there, though, number 11, Micah Fitzgerald.
All right, so it's now ball at the 10-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down and 12 here for the Mustangs. Falcons would love nothing better than to get a 3-and-out, get a stop, and get the ball back, and let's see what the offense can do one more time. This time, Hughes dropping back, fires, hits his man on the crossing route. He's out across the 15, 20, 25, tries to make a move, and it's Andrew Craig delivering the blow at the 30-yard line, but unfortunately, the Mustangs' 18-yard play picks up a first down for them.
Yeah, that quarterback had a lot of pressure back there and just made a great play. Guy was wide open.
Well, I tell you what, that was a the little crossing route, the speedy receiver. He was moving across the field.
That is J.J. Pearce, so they are fast and athletic in the offense there.
Flag on the play. The ball's given to the up back. He's taking it off left tackle, still on his feet, out to the Mustang 39-yard line, picks up 9. But I think this one could be coming back.
Andrew Craig on that tackle again. Feel like this is the Andrew Craig show here.
And the penalty does go against the Richardson Pearce Mustangs, so it's going to move them back. That's a blessing for the Falcons. It stops the clock, and if they and also moves the Pearce Mustangs back. So if they're hoping they want to get this ball one more time, that was a good thing for the Lake Dallas Falcons.
I tell you honestly, I just want to make sure that the Mustangs don't score before the half.
I totally agree with you on that. Let's keep them out of the end zone. 1st and 15 at the Mustang 25-yard line. Clock is rolling at 3:45 left to go here in the second quarter play. Falcons leading 17-15 in a game that's been pretty exciting once we all got going. Hughes dropping back to pass. He's going to throw to the right side. Receiver catches the ball. He's out across the 30, 35, going to be tackled at the 36-yard line. And is there a flag on the play?
Yeah, back on the 15-yard line. There was holding.
You got it. Good call, because I couldn't see it from here, and the holding call does go against the J.J. Pearce Mustangs. That's going to move them back once again 10 more yards.
Well, fortunately, they did that because that was a heck of a play.
Yeah, it really was. It netted them
got a first down.
Pretty nice game.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're having some issues in the backfield just like we were.
Hey, Conan, I can't believe you sent the kids out there to do your dirty work. Tell your helmet crew that I don't know what to think about this. I feel let down. It's like a low blow. I mean, come on.
Honey Boo Boo would be very disappointed right now.
I'm headed down there. We're going to meet the helmet crew here.
All right, this time they fake the door. They try the inside screen.
That ball, wow.
It gets tipped up in the air. Nobody can come down with it. Falls incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down and excuse me.
Hey guys, let's meet the helmet crew here. What's your name?
Austin Williams.
And
Garen Sean.
And
Brian Griffin.
And
Damien Hyde.
Now I got to call them the helmet crew because they're the only ones down here doing push-ups. Yes. You guys start doing push-ups. We'll introduce you guys.
For the high school.
That sounded like Bill Slater down there. What was his excuse? His
Coming up a bunch of nonsense. 2nd down to 25. Little fake, they give it to Nori up the middle. He's got plenty of room, going to be tackled at the 27-yard line. 12-yard pickup, but it's still going to bring up 3rd and 12 here for the Mustangs.
Now, what was that now?
We're getting the freshman group in Schaefer High School. Those are freshmen over there.
I'm sorry?
The freshmen.
No, I heard you. I'm sorry. They fall for that every time.
I love when he does that. People, you are so good at that.
All right, 2:38 left to go here in the second quarter of play. Falcons leading 17-15. It's 3rd and 12 for the Mustangs at their own 28. Hughes dropping back to pass, has good protection. Going to roll to the right, fire out to the right, hits his receiver at the 44-yard line. Making the stop on the play is Bob Jackson over there on the far sideline, but that's a first down for the Mustangs out to their own 48-yard line. So now they're on the mark.
Yeah, that hurts on defense right there because they were doing a good job of stopping them and holding them, and a couple of mistakes on their side helping us out. And not the play we wanted.
All right, so we bring in another defensive back now as Hughes going into passing mode. Heavy pressure, flag on the play. Tau F under chase. He's going to fire down the middle. The ball's incomplete. Yeah. Defending on the play, it looks like Tommy Parsons. But I think we're getting moved back again with another holding call against the Mustangs.
Number 75, Colton King, holding Josiah Tawaefa.
You know, that's about the only way to stop that kid because Hughes is going back to pass now, and now they're going to get to see the torment that Josiah and the rest of the guys are going to put on him.
I tell you, that right tackle, his new offensive move was bear hug.
Is that a technique?
It was today.
This has been an interesting series because it's been like just back and forth. It's been like a tennis volley. They pick up 10 yards, they move back 10 yards. They pick, So nonetheless, we're looking at 1st and 20 at the Mustang 38-yard line. Wow, the quarterback does a nice job handling that pass. He's rolling to his left. He's going to fire to the left sideline. Ball's caught by number 5 at the 47-yard line, taken out of bounds by Tommy Parsons. Number 5 for the Mustangs, Alec Wright. Plays good for about 10 yards. We'll call it 9. It's going to be 2nd down and 11.
You know, Fab made a good point watching everything up here. He said they were running almost all ground plays, and they've gone all offensive air-it-out plays now.
Boy, no doubt they've changed their tune, and I'll tell you, for the sophomore quarterback, he really handles himself pretty well. This time they faked to Nori. Hughes under pressure, Height chasing him. This time Hughes just going to throw it away innocently down the left sideline. Great job by the Falcon defense, putting pressure, forcing him out of the pocket. Mason Height chasing him down and forcing it. And,
a smart move on their side with the quarterback because a lot of kids at that point in time make bad decisions and turn it over, and he just threw it out of bounds.
I was just going to say that too, Nick. He's showing a lot of composure as a sophomore quarterback there.
I agree. Sure, I'll tell you what, keep an eye on Mason Height. He is gassed. He's hit his helmet a couple times. He wants to get out, hands on the knees. Let's see what he gives us on this play. It's 3rd down and 11 here for the Falcons again. Little play action. Hughes going to fire down the seam. He's got a receiver over the middle. It's caught. 20, 10, running toward the corner, and he's going to get there. Wow. Touchdown Mustangs, and holy cow, that just...
It's what we just talked about at 5 minutes. If we could just keep them from scoring, right?
Wow, they've changed their tune. They've executed on the ground, and I hate to say it, they went to the air, and that was a pretty darn nice possession for the Mustangs. They take the lead here near the end of the second quarter of play. It's now 21-17 in favor of the home team.
Wow. Like watching a tennis match, just back and forth.
Just a little post route right over the middle. He caught it in stride. Hughes delivered it for him. And really, Andrew Craig, I believe, was in pursuit, but he didn't have the angle, and he just couldn't get there.
Yep.
Josh Jackson?
Josh Rowe.
Oh, Josh Rowe, I'm sorry. Noah Hernando, our cameraman, letting me know that it was Josh Rowe trying to chase that play down, but we just couldn't get there, guys. Yeah. So, unfortunately, we have a timeout here on the field. Minute 35 left. Pending the extra point, Mustangs take the lead 21-17. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Falcon broadcast.
James Wood Auto Park, a proud Lake Dallas sponsor with locations in Decatur and Denton. Selling new and used vehicles since 1978. Brands that you know and trust. Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Cadillac at prices you can afford. Come on in and see what the revolution is all about. And test drive the vehicle of your dreams today. Find out for yourself what people have known for years. As they say at James Wood, we'll beat any deal.
Chase and Tail Barbecue in Hickory Creek, proud to be a Lake Dallas Falcons football supporter once again this year. Whether dining in, taking out, or for all your catering needs, Chase and Tail Barbecue, your barbecue of choice.
All right, Falcon fans, we're back. Falcon defense on the field. They're a little bit tired, and they just gave up a big touchdown pass, catch and pass to the Mustangs. Mustangs take the lead here near the end of the second quarter. It's 21-7. It's 21-17, and right now we're pending the point after touchdown attempt, and it looks like they're lining up in that full house offensive formation, going to try to push this across for 2. So let's see what happens. This time they fake to the up back. Hughes takes it in himself on a couple of missed tackles by the Falcons. We have a flag coming in late from the back judge, and we'll see what this is all about. But they do. The initial call is they do get the 2-point conversion.
Man, he's tough down there.
I thought we were going to stop him, but, man, he just plowed through.
He's like bendy, too.
He just shifted just enough to force the missed tackle. Apparently, it's going to be good. It's a personal foul, face mask against the Falcons. Penalties declined. My guess is they might enforce that on the kickoff.
Yeah.
PAT is good. So
I think when he puts that little arm up after that, does that mean that they're going to force that on the kickoff?
I'm not totally sure. I got to tell you, I was talking to you before the game. I got to go over a few more of my referee signals. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. They just gave me a microphone.
Yeah.
Hey, I want the helmet crew to look right. Oh, they just finished right down there. Did you see all those guys doing those push-ups down there?
Yeah, but listen, we don't want our helmet crew wearing shorts like that. You see that mess?
Yeah.
Brother Vance.
Those are like the throwbacks from the 70s. Those are shorty shorts.
All right, don't forget, Falcon fans, right after this second quarter play ends, it's going to be the Mark Tucker All-State halftime minute with the coach. It's going to be Brother Van and Coach Young, and Coach Young's going to be getting Brother Van's going to be getting Coach Young's thoughts headed into halftime.
And then we're going to pass the mic off to Patrick Stile. He's going to tell us a little bit about the halftime program, and our Falcon marching band will be coming up.
Yeah, that's a new feature this year. We're going to really try to do a little more highlighting of some of these extra groups that are out here, the band, the cheerleaders, dance squads, all those kind of things.
And we're also going to highlight the weigh-in, right? So we do have the big weigh-in at halftime. It's going to be Nick and Fab and Brother Van and Danny Dan here weighing in. We're going to have a weight loss challenge.
And this just in, Bill Slater said he's in.
Oh, really? We have 5. It's going to be called The Biggest Loser, but I think we're all losers. So I don't know how we distinguish this. All right, that penalty is enforced on the kickoff. They're going to be kicking from the Falcon 45-yard line. I expect this thing just to go through. Maybe it could be a high pooch down. Who knows? Let's see what they elect to do.
Oh.
And he's going to drive it through the back
Stay
of the
safe.
end zone, going to set the Falcons up at the 25-yard line, I believe. So 1:35 left to go here in the second quarter play. Falcons going to have it 1st and 10. They trail the Richardson Pearce Mustangs by a score of 17-23. And again, I got to get used to that. They started last year. Any time there's a touchback on a kickoff, ball's not placed at the 20 like it always used to be. Ball's going to be placed at the 25-yard line.
Yeah. Nice little rule for us when it's on our side.
Yeah, hey, 75 yards to go. Let's see what Coach Males and Coach Young decide to do here under this situation. Are they content to go in with that 6-point deficit and not try to force something here in the later stage of the second quarter? Or are we going to try to go after it?
Yeah.
This time, Dagan's pass is caught by Shackelford, who is on his knees. It's going to go for about a 2-yard loss to the 23-yard line.
Pass just a little bit low. Had to go down to get that and just couldn't get enough space between the ground and his knees there.
Hey, man, we're getting a shout-out right now from Brother Bruce Waller, former quarterback club president and play-by-play guy. He says, we're sounding good. We appreciate you listening, Brother Bruce. Dagan Hahn throwing deep down the middle. He's got his receiver, Keegan Brewer. It's caught at the Falcon 45-yard line. That's going to be a Falcon first down.
Keegan ain't giving that ball up. He was trying to pull that out of his hand. He got another thing coming. Keegan is not going to give the rock up, baby.
Minute 6. Clock stops on the first down until they set the sticks. Empty backfield, 4 receivers to the near sideline. It's Shackelford alone on the left side. This time they're going to try to get Shackelford on the stop route, hauls it in at the Mustang 49-yard line, is tackled in bounds. Clock keeps moving.
I liked Shaq, though. He turned around. He was trying to get out of bounds. It's a smart play. Catch the ball and run up and get out of bounds.
Second down and 4. Clock at 42 and kicking. And Dagenhahn just going to catch it and spike it as the Falcons only have 1 timeout left in this first half of play.
You know, I like the aggression here. You've got the young players. Coach Young is showing them. He's got confidence in them. Get out there and let's move this ball.
Dude, I can't agree with you more. I think that's great. And you know what? He's watched these kids play. He knows what they're capable in tough situations. This is nothing. Don't be surprised if we get on the scoreboard here before this first half is over. Again, an empty set, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. 40 seconds left to go. It's 3rd and 4. Dagan going to fire. Oh, and just barely behind Shackelford. Intended for him at the Mustang 40. It falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down and 4 at the Mustang 49-yard line. And let's see what they decide to do.
Yes.
And I think we're going to probably punt the ball away. I think that's a prudent call. I hate to say it, your aggressive side wants you to go for it and see what can happen, but there's no sense in giving the Mustangs a short field if it doesn't work out. Logan Stewart standing in his own 35-yard line. 35 seconds left to go. It's a good snap. Stewart has it. He's going to kick the ball away. It's a high kick over to the left side. Kind of shanked. And, wow.
That they didn't want.
No, it goes out of bounds, and it looks like they're going to spot the ball. The referee keeps walking back. Now he's moving forward. They're going to give the Mustangs a few more yards, and this ball is going to be spotted at the Mustang 35, 36-yard line. Boy, that took forever for them to get that right. All right, shout out Patrick Frederickson. Nick, who is Patrick Frederickson?
That would be my younger brother living up in Caldwell, Idaho, trying to get in here and watch his nephew, Travis Frederickson, who actually got in a couple of plays ago, and I couldn't talk about it.
Because I wouldn't shut up? what was was it Brother Van again? Oh, my gosh. All right, Mustangs have it, 24 seconds left to go. Josh Jackson coming into the game to play safety. Tommy Parsons running off the field. Falcon linebackers dropping up. It's 1st and 10 at the Mustang 36-yard line. They lead the Falcons by 6 here. This time Norrie. Hey, the ball's on the ground. It looks like the Falcons might have it. Yeah. The Falcons pointing that way, and that's exactly what happens. Who comes up with that?
I don't know.
Was that Joe Opong? No, it's Micah Fitzgerald coming up with the big fumble recovery at the Mustang 37. And guess what? 22 ticks left, and we're back in business. Let's see, Nick.
You know, now we can get aggressive, right?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, let's take a few shots, right? Come on, baby.
Yeah, huge play right there.
Hey, I'll tell you what, it does not. I look for an empty set, and I look for Josh Jackson to be isolated on one side, and let's see what we can do with the senior Iowa commit.
A slant to Josh Jackson. I just called it in to Dagan Hahn.
All right, well, let's see if Brother Van has it.
It's like a little voice in your head that comes over.
Holder and Shackelford on the left side. It's Jackson, Keegan Brewer, and Brandon Simpson here on the right. And again, the empty set. Little blitz off the left side. Hahn going to keep it himself. He's got running room to the left. He's going to take the ball out of bounds down to the 24-yard line of the Mustangs, and that's a 13-yard run by the sophomore quarterback.
I tell you, he lowered his head and just pushed over to that sideline. He was, I love that.
Clock stops with 15 seconds, and he knew he had to get out of bounds. He couldn't be tackled in bounds.
Yep.
So Falcons still do have one timeout, and right now they're very close to being in Kriegsman's range. He hit a 43-yarder in the first quarter. Hahn looking to go deep down the left side. He throws the ball way down the right. He had a guy around his ankles. He takes a pop as he gets rid of the ball. It's incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Worst part about that play is it took a little while to develop and took 6 seconds off of the clock.
Yeah, but we have time remaining still because Hahn wisely threw the ball.
Yes, exactly.
Instead of trying to keep running and get tackled in bounds and then end a half.
No doubt about it, man. I tell you, he's a poised kid. He's a sophomore starting at quarterback in this very quarterback-rich Falcon history here in the last decade. We've had some good ones come through, and he's going to be another one. This time they're going for the fade down the right side to Josh Jackson.
Holding.
The play on the ball. We got a flat. You got there we go. Man, I'll tell you what. Jackson tried to stop and come back. The ball was a little bit underthrown, and, man, that Mustang defender was just holding him up. Yes, that is the penalty. There's still 4 seconds left to go here on the clock.
Yeah. That old line doing a good job out there. That number 77 holding it down.
The flag is at the 4-yard line. If it's pass interference, it's usually a 15-yard penalty, I believe. The ball was at the 26. So this could take it down to the 11-yard line. Let's see here. Let's watch the referee and try to get a signal. They're moving it, I believe, up to the
Yep. Pass interference.
That's the call, pass interference. It looks like they spotted it on the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 10. 4 ticks left. Kriegsman on to try the field goal from 27 yards. Dagan Hahn, the holder.
Do you do a fake field goal here, or do you just go on with a field
No,
goal?
I think you take your points and go ahead and go into halftime with a 3-point deficit instead of a 6.
All right.
Exactly what I would do. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but if I'm coaching, that's what I'd do.
Yeah.
And if Coach Young chose something different, then he's right.
Oh, they're offsides.
Hahn handles the snap. Well, the kick is up, and it is no good. It looked to be a little bit wide left, but I think we have a flag on the play. Nick, Old St. Nick, your eyes is good.
I seen it.
Yes, that's exactly right. Offsides called against the defense. It's going to give us 5 yards and another crack at this one. So instead of Craigman being no good from 27, we're going to try it from 22.
Well, and for all those out there to listen that don't know the game very well, the game cannot at half or quarter end on a defensive penalty.
Yeah.
So even though time has expired, we're able to have another play and go out here and get a second chance.
That's exactly right. I honestly didn't even look over the clock, but the clock did expire. Clock showing 15, getting ready for the next quarter. But here comes the field goal try by Kriegsman. This time the kick is up, and it is good, and they make them pay for that penalty, Nick. Falcons going to go into the dressing room trailing the J.J. Pearce Mustangs by a score of 20-23, and it looks like on the scoreboard they gave the points to the wrong team. So hopefully they get that fixed. All right, Brother Van, we're going to be waiting for you for the Mark Tucker.
I've got Coach right now.
You got it.
Coach, both teams starting sophomore quarterbacks. Took a little while for Dagan to get settled in. Any comments about getting settled in that first quarter there?
We got off to a rough start, but they kind of did some different things than we've seen them do for a while, ever since we played them. But that happens. I thought we adjusted as well, and now it's just going to be a battle of endurance. Defenses are having a hard time. It's really hot and humid, so the key is to be able to get out there and get a 3-and-out early in the drive, because right now if you go more than 4 or 5 plays, it gets really hard on these guys, and you got to rotate people in, and it's going to be about who can get stops early, in series on defense. That's who's going to win the second half.
Well, I was going to say that the Mustangs, their O-line is getting some big holes for their running game. Any advice on getting that stopped up?
Well, our defensive linemen are just running up the field, and that's – you think when they get tired they wouldn't do that. They just stand on the line of scrimmage. The problem is they get tired and they start running up the field and creates lanes. But I thought they did a little bit better job. That series there where the long, 1st and 20, we had that like twice, and we just got to make plays.
Okay, Coach. Good luck in the second half. That's your Mark Tucker halftime minute there. You're good in good hands with Allstate. Mark Tucker. I'm going to turn it over to Patrick Stile.
Hey, Falcon fans, we are super proud of those Falcons out there. And now we are going to listen to the pride of Lake Dallas High School, the Falcon Marching Band. Have the High Steppers out on the field right now, and they are playing Vast Entertainment. We're going to listen in. Falcon fans, we are announcing the officers and some of the special players for the High Steppers right now. And next the band is going to be playing an arrangement of Feel This Moment. And after that, they're going to be marching the song called El Conquistador. They're not marching their actual concert show, their concert competition marching show tonight. They're still working on that. The band has been working hard since August 1st to get their marching show down, and they're still working on that, hoping to be able to march some of that next week. But they will be playing, after that, they will be playing a selection from their marching show, which is the ballad, and that will be a little preview as to some of the music. The show this year is called Dark Matter, and so looks like the High Steppers are getting ready to march their next song here. This is Feel This Moment. That song was That's Entertainment by the Lake Dallas High School Marching Band. And now they are about to march onto the field where they will march a song called El King Conquistador.
And now, please welcome to the field the pride of Falcon Land, the award-winning Lake Dallas High School Falcon Marching Band. The band is being led onto the field by senior drum majors Brian Stile and Lupita Lerma, junior drum major Greg Elder, color guard captain Raven Flanagan, drumline captain Justin Norris. Directors for the Lake Dallas High School Marching Band are Denise Kennedy, Frankie Burke, and Juan Nunez, with assistance from color guard instructor Rusty Keaton and student teacher Corey Davis. Tonight, the band will be performing El Conquistador and the ballad from their 2013 competition show, Dark Matter.
That was the ballad from their marching competition show. Now a song that you will all recognize, the Lake Dallas Falcon Band fight song for the Lake Dallas High School. Go Lake Dallas Falcons. That was the pride of the Lake Dallas Falcon High School, the Lake Dallas Falcon Marching Band.
Hey, very nice job, Patrick. You got me?
Oh, yeah. I'm here, Dan.
Hey, that's working out pretty good. I certainly hope you're passing the word amongst the band parents.
Absolutely. We send out an email to everyone to let them know, to pass the word around to relatives and whatnot. So we'll let you know what kind of feedback we get.
Yeah, absolutely. Just if people can tell us what's going on, what they see, what they like, what they don't. And I think you did a fantastic job. And hopefully this is just something else we can offer to the masses.
Hey, it's good to be back on the internet broadcast, baby.
Man, I'll tell you what, we miss you up here. I mean, it's not quite the same, but we do have fabulous fab back there at Twist this weekend, so it's in great hands.
Oh, I know you're in great hands up there.
Oh, no doubt about it. So, anyway, hey, Brother Van, listen, here's the deal. We got this weigh-in going on. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, I have, and I wanted to talk to you about that.
Oh, on the air?
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, here's the deal, though. I feel like I'm at a disadvantage right now because Brother Van, I'm watching these guys. We got to weigh in here in just a minute. Brother Van and Nick are shoveling food in their faces as quick as they can. And I'm going, wait, so they're going to weigh in a little bit heavier. And I'm feeling cheated already. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think.
Hey, I was thinking I could join you guys in this deal as long as the winner is based on whoever has the lowest weight at the end of the competition.
Yeah, you're already like $120 soaking wet. I mean, you've lost your weight over the last few years. And, hey, the cool thing with you, Pat, you've kept it off.
Well, that's true. It's been about 2 years now. So
man, I'm impressed with Patrick's style because you used to have a little bit of a tire there, didn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I was up to 225, and now I'm weighing in at today was 176, baby. So,
are you kidding me?
Yeah, I've lost another 14 pounds in the last 3 weeks or so.
Wow, you're incredible. A machine, I'll say. Hey, real quick, you're watching the game too. I know you're here with the band, but you're a football guy. What'd you think of the first half?
Oh, you know. First game is always going to be a little rough. New quarterback, sophomore quarterback. But listen, we've been watching Dagan Hahn since he was a peewee, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
He has plenty of quarterback experience, and that showed. I think it showed there at the end when he took that quarterback around this end over here and picked up some good yardage. And then the play right after that was kind of a broken play, and he just ran it out. And then throwing that pass out of bounds. And then running out of bounds to stop the clock. I mean, he's got the experience. You can tell that. So I don't think that we're lacking in terms of that. We just got to get the whole team gelling here. And, I'm very proud of where we stand right now on the scoreboard. The way this game first started out, that was a little scary, So I'm pretty proud of these guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, Brother Van's up here, so hang on to our mic. But
right.
If you don't mind, stay by the channel because we don't have a full line of statistics right now. But Parker and I are going to do a little bit of talk about football. And feel free to join us if you don't mind.
Absolutely, I'll be here.
But right now I'm going to go through the scoring and how it all got started. Of course, right now at halftime the Falcons trail the J.J. Pearce Mustangs by a score of 23-20. But it opened up. Falcons got the ball first. They couldn't do anything. They just kept getting pushed back, and eventually tried a quick kick from inside their own 5. It basically went nowhere. The Mustangs got the ball at the Falcon 14-yard line. Fortunately, the Mustangs moved back and were forced to kick a 37-yard field goal at 9:47 at the first quarter. So the Mustangs take the early 3-0 lead. On the next Falcon possession, we complete a pass. Josh Jackson unfortunately fumbles it, and J.J. Pearce recovers again in Falcon territory with great field position once again. They end up driving the ball down the field. They cap it off with a 1-yard touchdown run by the back. I believe his last name is Nari. At the 4:37 mark of the first quarter, point after touchdown failed. So at that point, the Mustangs lead the Falcons 9-0. Lake Dallas then does get on the board. It was a 43-yard field goal by Nick Kriegsman with 24 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So the Falcons, after a dreadful start where everything's going wrong, Parker, they're able to get on the board. So at that point, the Falcons start off horribly, fall behind 9-0. They get the late field goal at the end of the first quarter. What are your thoughts on the game at that point?
Well, I definitely think that they started turning it around once Andrew Craig got the pick and started running it back, and then they definitely turned around.
Yeah, no doubt. The Andrew Craig pick was huge, no doubt about it. But I'll tell you what, the first half, that pooch kick that failed, the quick kick that failed, and then the fumble by Josh Jackson, that was a little rough. But by the end of the first quarter, hey, we're back in the game.
It was definitely looking rough. It was just mainly the right side of the field that we were playing on.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, field position, we lost that battle big time in the first quarter. Well, the second quarter opens up, and guess what? Lake Dallas at the 8:34 mark of the second quarter, they actually take the lead. It's a 7-yard touchdown run by Dagan Hahn, but a very nice drive by the Falcons. Courtney Holder running the ball, Hahn throwing the ball, some good catches out there by our receivers, and we were able to sustain a drive, pick up some first downs, and it's Dagan Hahn from 7 yards out. And Craigsman's point after touchdown is good. We take the lead 10-9. J.J. Pearce then comes back, and it was an 8-yard run by their sophomore quarterback at the 5:44 mark of the first quarter. Point after touchdown failed. They're up 15-9 now. Excuse me, I got my scores a little bit mixed up. 15-10. Later, it was a 71-yard touchdown reception by Josh Jackson. It was a third down play. Dagan Hahn gets leveled by a blitzing linebacker. He delivers the ball to Jackson at about midfield. Jackson does the rest, breaks a couple tackles, spins out of a shoestring, takes it 71 yards for the touchdowns, and the Falcons go up 17-10. Later on in the quarter, it was a 40-yard touchdown catch by one of the Mustang receivers delivered by that sophomore quarterback Hughes. The Mustangs go up 23-17, and then there, with no time remaining on the clock at the end of the second quarter, it's Nick Craigsman from 22 yards out, right through the uprights for the field goal, and the Falcons draw within 3, headed into the locker room. So that's how the scoring happens. That's how we got here. Anything stick out to you in particular in that first half of play, Parker?
They were definitely marching down the field towards the second part of the first half, and then J.J. Pearce came around and said they wanted some too.
It was a back and forth game. You heard Coach Young. Did you hear Coach Young at halftime with
I did
Brother
not.
Van? He was talking about it's a game of whoever can hold up. The defenses are both very, very tired. He did say something though, and we alluded to it early on in the broadcast. Pearce was just running the ball down our throat, and he basically said his defensive linemen, instead of playing the run, they're basically trying to run upfield and get after the quarterback. So they've got to adjust to that and take care of business on that front. Patrick, you with us?
Yeah, I'm here, Dan.
Okay, what are your thoughts on that first half in that regard? I mean, obviously we've got to stop the run, you know?
Yeah, I think that hopefully they will get some good talking in the locker room and try to fix some of those problems. I've been that team that has tried to run down the opponent's throat when nothing else is working, and sometimes for some reason that just it gets your offense fired up. The defense got to figure out a way to fire back on that. But I do want to add one more thing, yes. Dan. One thing that you failed to mention about Andrew Craig.
Stop me.
Andrew Craig got his football career start under none other than our own Dan Smith. Okay, I don't know if you can remember that far back, Dan, because that's been a number of years.
And I've hit my head since then. But
exactly.
You know what? We talked about that in the scrimmage, and we're going to continue to talk about it. Andrew Craig, and you can back me up on this, but our boys were 6. Actually, your boy Ryan was 5, and Andrew was 5. Yep. My son Justin was 6.
Yep.
And we coached together. And I'll tell you what, that's when we met, and we had some good times, no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
But Andrew Craig, even at that age, correct me if I'm wrong, but is he probably the most coachable player you've ever had?
Just an excellent kid, obviously coming from an excellent family. His mom and dad are just fantastic.
Yep.
But he's been a very coachable kid, but he was an athlete from day one. I mean, you look at this kid and you knew from those early days he was going to be a football player, and he proved it out here tonight, and I expect to see a lot of great things coming from him this season.
No doubt about it. You mentioned those flag football years, and man, what great memories. I can look back on that and just kind of smile.
Yep, good times, baby.
So no doubt about it. Hey, that pick he had in start second quarter, holy smokes, he went up and got that ball. That kid has great ball skills, knows how to go and get it.
Yep.
So anyway, Patrick, we enjoy you hanging out. Parker, any other thoughts on the first half of play? What do we need to do in the second half?
Go out and get them.
All right, man, you heard it there first. Parker Webb saying, Go out and get them. We're going to leave you listening to the Mustang Band. We're going to step away. Get ready. It's about 8 minutes left to go until the second half starts. Thanks, guys. All right, Falcon fans, we're back. It's after the big weigh-in and the chow down. Apparently somebody got the memo to eat before you weigh in, and that was not me, Nick. You look like you had a shovel in your hand, for crying. I look back, and you're just trying to put pounds on before the weigh-in.
Brother Van told me this morning to just eat everything I could in sight today. So as my buddy Al listening in out there can attest, at lunch I had fried chicken.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know if you're playing by the rules.
I just do what Brother Van asked me to do.
Brother, you know what? Brother Van's not even down on the sideline. I can't hear his sideline mic. Does Patrick still have it? Patrick, you got us? All right, we're trying to listen. Do you hear me breathing heavy? I just got done chowing play, too.
Yeah, we're here.
All right, buddy. Yeah, we got y'all turned up. So what do you think about this weigh-in? And second of all, I think Brother Van brought some type of scale that's broken.
Nobody's trusting the scale right now.
Hey, so what were the results of the weigh-in?
Well, I weighed in at 262, but I think it was a little low. I would say I'm a little heavier than that. Proud of it.
I'm proud of it. You own it.
Well, anyway, anybody else want to talk up?
Well, I will say, Brother Van, I came in at over 300. I came in at about 343, which is not healthy, but
ouch.
Yeah, got a lot of room to have improvement. Is what I'm saying, right?
This is true.
Are we going to call that room for growth?
No, we don't want any more growth. No.
All right, Falcons on the field to kick this ball off to start the second half of play here at Eagle Mustang Stadium in Richardson, Texas. Falcons trail the Mustangs from J.J. Pearce High School by a score of 23-20. Here comes the ball off the foot of the senior kicker. It's a high kick down the left side, and it's going to hit it about the 12 and bounce out of bounds. Here comes the flag. The Mustangs, based on that ball going out of bounds and the penalty, are going to start, I believe, at the 35-yard line. Let's see how this works out. Does my memory serve me well?
I want to go back to the weigh-in. Patrick was he made a comment. Wow, that's what I didn't want to do on the air, is have anything like that. But I gotta tell you, you gotta motivate yourself. You gotta live better than you know you're doing, right?
Oh yeah, you got to start somewhere. So this is a starting point, and we'll see where you are next Friday. Right?
That's right.
I'm proud of you, Nikki. That takes some stuff. Brother Van, whenever you get down there, Patrick, let Brother Van know. We got to find out why Kane Cox is in the game so much. I don't see Joe Opong. Do we have an injury going on? But it looks like the Falcons going to open up in their base 4-3 defense. This time to give to Nori up the middle. He's met at about the line of scrimmage. He's able to drive through for about 2 yards out to his own 33-yard line. So let's see if the Falcons' defensive front is able to make some adjustments and slow down this running game of the J.J. Pearce Mustangs. This time he's got a back to each side. This time they give it to Nori coming around the left side. He's hit on that right defensive end by Mason Height, and Tauefa coming in to clean up the mess out at the 34-yard line. A short gain of 1, going to bring up third down and 6.
Yeah, and that's what we want. We want third and long. That's what we need to try to get to. So, the defense coming out a little rested, like Coach Young was talking about. Maybe they were a little bit tired.
Yeah, exactly. Is Patrick up? Okay. Patrick, you may have that on mute. I'm not totally sure. You can just leave it on the whole time if you don't mind.
Oh!
All right. Hughes under heavy pressure, rolling right. He's got some wheels, throws back across the field, and that ball might have skipped in there. What's the call from the referee? If it's caught, it's the first down at the Mustang 45, but it looks like it is incomplete. It skips in, doesn't it?
Yeah, good read by the Falcons there. They weren't fooled by the play and had the quarterback in the zone was going to take his head off.
So it's 4th and 6 at the Mustang 34. They're lining up in punt formation. Nice stop here by the Falcons. Deep to receive. It looks like it's number 13, Gerald Bryant, a senior cornerback, and number 3, Josh Jackson. They're both standing at about their 33-yard line. Oh, high snap. It's over the punter's head. He's trying to corral it. Here comes the Falcons. That looks like, is that Picard coming off the right side to make the play? And we have flags after the play as we get a little bit of extracurriculars with Mitchell Withrow in on that.
That was Jacob Picard who just dove headfirst into that quarterback and ball trying to.
He had to try to jar it loose, no doubt about it. But nonetheless, Falcons going to have the ball at the 15-yard line of the Mustangs pending the penalty. I'm not sure who started the mess, but there were flags flying everywhere. Great way to open this second half here for the Falcons, and maybe roles are reversed. Maybe everything goes against the Mustangs.
I like that. I like that idea. Let's go with that one.
Well, Patrick, what did you see? Who do you think started what?
Oh, I didn't catch the fight, man.
All right. Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Yeah, I'm completely neutral.
Dead ball.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. Offsetting.
Yeah, offsetting penalties.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, offsetting. So Falcons going to have it 1st and 15.
Do you agree with that? Do you like those calls, or you think that one person should have had the penalty?
I agree with what you just said. I do not like the offsetting stuff. I feel like somebody started it. The tough part is, I mean, it goes both ways because usually it's the second guy that gets nailed for it.
Yeah, you're right on that.
Hey, Dan and Nick, I'm going to turn the mic back over to Brother Van, but I just wanted to say one thing. Hey, Nick, you got plenty of room for shrinkage there, okay? All right, bye.
I appreciate you.
Later, guys.
See you, Pat. All right, hey, thank you, Patrick, for handling the band duties and a little bit of football commentary as well. Here come the Falcons, empty set, 3 receivers to the left. Hahn going to try to throw the little post route down the middle. Josh Jackson kind of went to the corner, and Hahn delivered the ball to an
that's just a misread.
empty
That's all
part
that was.
of the end zone. That's exactly right. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
That's the second time we saw that when Keegan in the first half was out there midfield twisting around and not sure where the ball was at.
Hey, they'll get on the same page. I mean, for the most part they are, but things like that will happen. This time Courtney Holder in the backfield with Dagan Hahn. They fake it to him up the middle. They throw a little hitch out to the left side. Brandon Simpson hauls it in, and he's going to be tackled for a 1-yard loss.
I'll tell you, if Brandon gets loose on that, that's a touchdown.
Can be. The kid is tough as nails. He loves the contact. I don't know if he loved 3 people hitting him at once, but that's just the way it went. All right, empty set. It's 3rd down and 11 for the Falcons. They had great field position as they get the ball. They had it 1st and 10 at the Mustang 15. Let's see if the Falcons can make the Mustangs pay for the snap over the punter's head this time.
Oh!
Hahn incomplete, intended on a little skinny post route to Brandon Simpson. Hit him at about the 5-yard line, went through his hands, and unfortunately Falcons come up short.
Yeah, he went to court, had a petition in his hands for some some little defensive early hands there. So
there was some tight coverage, but from this angle, I guess I didn't see anything.
No, I don't think it was. I think he was overthrowing the ball a little bit.
Kriegsman on for the field goal try. Hahn gonna kneel at the the Mustang 23-yard line. It's a 33-yard attempt from the left hash mark. Let's see if Kriegsman can be 3 for 3 on the night and tie this ball game up. Kick is up. It looks to be very good. It hit the left goalpost and bounced through. Nick Kriegsman, senior kicker, with 10:04 left to go in the second quarter, ties the game at 23. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hey Falcon fans, Parker here for TW Hicks Incorporated. For high-quality, cutting-edge industrial flooring solutions, call TW Hicks at 866-841-3484 or find us on the web at www.twhicksinc.com. A local Lake Dallas family-based company with over 20 years of experience, serving Texas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. Products you need, service you deserve.
All right, Falcon fans, we hope you're listening, enjoying this broadcast brought to you by the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club. It's Danny Dan Smith here alongside with St. Nick Frederickson. Of course, Brother Van on the sideline. Brother Van, do you have any indigestion after that? I mean,
man, I tell you what, I'm gonna stay close to the restroom the rest of this half.
Hey, what's your take though? You give a concession stand review. Of course, we're eating a little bit different than the folks eating nachos, right?
4 out of 5 belches tonight, man.
Wow.
Good hot dogs, done to perfection. Nice fajitas. It gets a 4 out of 5.
All right, Richardson ISD setting the bar high early in this 2013 season. Here comes the kick from Kriegsman, kicking toward that south end zone. It's a high kick right down the middle, going to be hauled in at the 3-yard line. Return man for Pearce out across 15 in heavy pursuit, and he's going to be tackled at the 18-yard line. Man, that was 28. Nice special teams. It looked like Jimmy Dunn and also number 28 for the Falcons. Who is that?
Not on the roster. That is that.
Talk to me. 28. So, Brother Van, we have some homework for you. Find out where Joe Opong is. It looks like Kane Cox is getting a lot of playing time at middle linebacker. And if you can, find out who number 28 is for us.
Yeah. New recruit. We must have just brought him in today.
All right. I'm getting a call from the helmet crew when Brandon Simpson was lobbying toward the referees. My boy Conan down there on the helmet crew saying definite pass interference. Mustangs have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This time they give to Nori. He's hitting the backfield, but hit the shoelaces, cuts it upfield, and he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards out to the 24.
That play's got to go for a loss. He was able to turn it into a gain. We've got to fix that.
I agree with you. We put the pressure in, forced him back. We made him string it out. He just chose a good lane to cut back and picked up 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Our secondary is working hard tonight.
Is that Joe Opong back in the middle? It does look like it. Okay. All right, quarterback fakes it this time, and that's Opong coming up to deliver a big blow. Hughes spins out of it somehow, but, man, that was a collision. Was that Opong or Josh Rowe?
I believe it was Opong.
Oh, that was Micah Fitzgerald. Holy cow. Unfortunately, he spins out of the tackle. Micah running over to the sideline. Looks to be a little bit shaken up after the play. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. This time they give it to the tailback. He lowers his shoulder, runs over a Falcon, falls forward to the 36-yard line, and that's another 5 yards.
Yeah.
We've got to do something and stop this running attack of the Mustangs. Another Falcon on the ground. It looks to be Mitchell Withrow, and it looks like one of his legs is tightening up. Same thing with one of the offensive linemen for the Mustangs. They're both laying there on the field and obviously not feeling very good about themselves. Hey, we're going to step away, but this is the Lake Dallas Falcon broadcast.
Do you have a sweet tooth, Falcon fans? Well, Sugar Queen Cupcakes is the place for you. A shop on Main Street in Lake Dallas, their delicious cupcakes are a great treat for birthday parties, corporate events, PTA meetings, school functions, and more. With anything from a red velvet cupcake with cream cheese frosting to a classic chocolate cupcake, the choice is yours. They can even create a unique display just for you. What are you waiting for? Stop by Sugar Queen Cupcakes, the official cupcake of Texas, today.
Thanks to Mark Tucker Allstate for sponsoring the halftime field goal kicking contest again this year. If there's one thing I know since my 17-year-old son started driving is insurance. Mark Tucker, your local Allstate agent.
Dan, you mind if I get a couple of shout-outs real quick?
No, bring it on, bring it on.
Got a couple people listening. Al Goal out in Keller. We've got Aaron Sadler with his daughters Zeta and his son Ison out there in Argyle listening, and Bob Nan Curvis out in Keller as well.
All righty. Thanks for listening to this Falcon football broadcast. We hope you like it. We have a tie game, 23-23. 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and I'll tell you, Coach Young talked about it with the Mark Tucker All-State Minute with Coach Young. It's whoever can just stay upright because the defenses are struggling, and it's so hot. He talked about the heat, and you see these cramps and everything else like that.
Yeah, guys,
definite signs of a hot game.
It's still 98 degrees down here on the field, and I think it is important what the coach said. If the defense has got to get off the field and get some rest.
No doubt. 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs at their own 39-yard line. This time to give to the tailback. He's out across the 45, out to the 46-47. That's going to be another Mustang first down. I would like to be giving more statistical information. Unfortunately, we're just having an issue with our stat computer, so hopefully by the next game we'll fix that. But normally we deliver great statistics for you listening at home or here in the stands.
We'll get that fixed.
This time again, the give up the middle, and he's going to pick up a couple yards out to the 49-yard line. And I'm just whiffing on these numbers, guys. I've kind of given up on it. It's very hard for me to see these red numbers on the blue jerseys. Conan, is that a give up? Can you give me a thumbs up?
He's agreed with you.
All right, 2nd down and 7. Ball near midfield. It's at the Mustang 49-yard line in that full house backfield. There's the option. He pitches it out to the right. Defense stretches it out, and I believe that's Micah Fitzgerald turning him back. It's going to be a 1-yard loss. Wow, very nice play there by the Falcon defense. As the option play, they string it out, push it all the way out to that sideline, and get a 1-yard loss. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
That's what we need. We got to hold them here. This is where we let the play go and give them big yardage on that 3rd down.
All right, this time Hughes dropping back the pass. Here comes Mason Hyde around the right edge. Tauefa puts the pressure on it. Ball nearly picked off. Down the right sideline. Who was that? That was number 3, Josh Jackson, in the game?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he could taste it. I think he was running before he caught that ball.
So Josh in at cornerback for the Falcons. Of course, an explosive player, had that 71-yard touchdown catch in the 2nd quarter. And he's also going to get a little time at defense. His home last year as a junior, he played cornerback for the Falcons.
Comes up big, forces a 4th down right here.
Another nice stop here. So that's 2 stops for the Falcons on the Mustangs' first 2 possessions of the second quarter. It is 4th and 8, and the Mustangs not in punting formation. They have 3 backs in the backfield. It forces the punt returners for the Falcons to step up. Now he takes a few steps back, snaps high. He's going to get a little kickoff down the middle of the field. Jackson went back on it. He's going to field it on 1 bounce at the 8-yard line. He makes the move. He has room. He cuts cross backfield to the left side, looking for a block, and he steps up and gets hit at the 40-yard line. Goes down, but a nice 32-yard return by Josh Jackson for good field position for the Falcons at their own 40.
And I didn't see who it was. It may have been number 19, Mason Height. I wasn't sure. Somebody laid a great block to give him a little extra room, and that gave us another 15 yards.
Yeah.
Guys, injury update. I noticed in the second quarter, Cooper Davenport went into the locker room. He's come out this second half with no pads on. Also, they've been working on Micah Fitzgerald on the bench. I see him. He's up and walking around now, but I don't know if his right leg was cramping up or what, but they were working on it.
Well, how can he be over there? Dan just called a good play for him.
Because Dan guesses sometimes. I don't know. Simpson in motion. This time they're going to fake the handoff to him. The left end bites. Dagan tries to take it around that left side. He's going to take it out to the 44-yard line. Good for 5 yards.
I'll take that. 5 yards. Let's keep going.
No doubt. From the left slot position, Brandon Simpson comes in motion. There, of course, Dagan Hahn's just reading that left end to see what he does. Hahn made the right call, no doubt. This time they go empty. It's 4 receivers to the right, and that's Shackelford alone on the left side. Little stop route, and they try to hit Shackelford. Ball's just thrown ahead of him. It's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 at the Falcon 44.
2-3 more games. That's going to be an automatic.
Hey, let me remind you guys something, too. Remember the beginning of the season last year? We were having trouble just snapping the ball. Remember?
Yeah, I do.
No doubt about it. Well, I'll tell you what, this game started off. You guys know the slogan for this 2013 season is grind.
Yes.
And that's what we were doing in that first quarter. But when we put it together, we found a way to keep grinding and tie this game up. There's a pass. Caught by Keegan Brewer over the middle at the Mustang 45-yard line. Well-thrown ball, right on the money. Good coverage, but that's just unstoppable. Those 2 sophomores hooking up, and we're going to see a lot of that.
I tell you, there's a lot of extra activity. That matchup with Keegan and the Pearce player, that's getting aggressive out there.
Josh Jackson in at quarterback. This time he's going to keep it and run around the left side, looking to make some daylight. He takes the ball out to the 40-yard line, but that's another 5-yard play for the Falcons. They're going to keep moving the ball downfield.
Yep, looking good.
Guys, I hope it doesn't turn out to be this, but it may be who has the ball last who wins this game.
I was just thinking the same thing. 23-23 for you guys listening at home. 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
Hahn back in at quarterback. Mark Contreras in the backfield with him. This time they give it to Contreras up the middle. That's a tough run. He gets hit at about the line of scrimmage, but he's able to keep driving those legs forward to gain about 3 yards. Going to set up 3rd and short for Lake Dallas.
Yeah, good to see the senior getting a little action in there. That's a great run for him, and he's hard to stop. He's short, squatty, just muscular little body.
Well, it looks like they're going with a jumbo package for the first time tonight. Walker Valsius in, number 15, and Josiah Tauefa coming in.
Yep.
So I imagine they're going to be lined up at tight end. Micah Fitzgerald also in. Looks like they're going, Tauefa in the backfield to Dagan Hahn's right. They're going to give the ball to Brandon Simpson. He's met at the line of scrimmage, spins, tries to spin out of tackle, keep his legs moving, but he just can't get anywhere. And unfortunately, they put their jumbo package in. They just can't execute. Play goes for no gain, and unfortunately, it's 4th and 2 now for the Falcons. I see this as a go-for-it situation.
I feel the same way. I mean, this is a game-turning point right here, right?
It potentially could be. Keep this drive alive, and if they give them some space, a little stop route, it gets 2 yards real easy. Let's see what happens.
Obviously, Coach Mills agrees with us.
Falcons 4th and 2 at the Mustang 37. They have the empty backfield. Josh Jackson alone. He's putting his hands up like he's not sure what's going on. They try the little stop. Jackson catches it to 35, and he's going to be gone. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lake Dallas Falcons. 37 yards. Dagan Hahn to Josh Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I tell you what, he gets in the open field, and you cannot catch him.
All right, so was that a ploy? Because Josh Jackson appeared to be confused on the play. He's got the isolation on the right side. I looked down there specifically at him. he's putting his hands up like he doesn't know what to do, and I don't know if that was a ploy.
You know, I like it. If it is, keep doing it.
I'm with you on that, but I tell you what, just a little cut-in route, and he catches it and does the rest. Man, the kid is so quick and athletic. Bam. Here's the PAT try by Craigsman, and another one.
Good.
Hey, this senior kicker's looking good. He's perfect on all his PATs and his field goals tonight. So Falcons take the lead. 4:34 left to go here in the third quarter play. It's the Falcons 30 and the Richardson J.J. Pearce Mustangs 23. This is the Lake Dallas Falcon broadcast.
Hello, Lake Dallas fans. Nick Frederickson with T-Rock Roofing. I am your Texas Storm Specialist. Call on me day or night to fix it right the first time. Specializing in insurance claims. Call me to find out why I am the most referred local roofer. No job too big or small, we fix them all. Find me at www.dallasroofer.com or call on me at 214-289-6776. To get it fixed, call Nick.
All right, Falcon fans, we're back. I'll tell you what, they did a great job. They got the ball executed, put together a nice drive, and again, it's Honda Jackson. I think we could hear an awful lot of that this year.
Guys,
yep.
I could be wrong, but I thought I heard Josh Jackson say, Iowa, here I come.
Hawkeye, Hawkeye, Hawkeye. All right, man. I got to tell you what, he's showing his stuff tonight because that one was all Jackson. It was a 2-yard pass and a 35-yard run. Again, Craigsman kicking from his own 40 toward that south end zone. This is a line drive kick. Going to force the receiver all the way back to his goal line. He catches, bringing it out. Changes field direction a few times. He's going to be tackled at about the 23-yard line by a host of Falcons.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I thought when he caught it at the one, was running with it, it was a mistake, but he was able to get 25 yards out of that.
He just kind of jigged and jagged and made a few moves, and but nonetheless, I think our kickoff coverage was pretty solid. You saw a lot of white helmets around the football.
Yeah.
So good job.
Special teams out there when they're running down, it's so important to keep their lanes because they just don't realize things can shift and change very quickly in that backfield.
It's always changing. And again, Hughes going to hand it off to Nori. He makes a move off right tackle. He's going to take the ball out to the 30. It's a 6-yard run. And
Dan, I got
a story. They're picking him up big.
I got to say hello to my friend out there in Argyle, little Zeta Sadler, and her little sister Eminem Sadler. They a little disappointed I didn't get the couple of names in there.
Is Eminem? Is she a rapper?
She's the cutest little girl you've ever met in your life.
All right. Well, we'll go with that. 2nd and 4 here for the Mustangs at their own 30-yard line. It's a kind of a power I formation. This time they fake the pass. They give it to the tailback. He's got plenty of daylight up the middle, out across midfield, and it's going to be Andrew Craig with the touchdown-saving tackle. But no, it's down to the Falcon 47-yard line. That play goes for 23 yards. They kind of, the quarterback took the ball, faked a little hitch right out to the right, and then gives it to the back coming up the gut. And, man, it looked like the Falcons got fooled.
Yeah.
Guess what? Trainer's on the field, another man down, and I'm sure we're just getting kids cramping up like crazy under these weather conditions.
That's got to be what it is.
All right, so we're going to step away. It's 3:43 left to go here in the third quarter. Falcons leading the Mustangs 30-23. You're listening to the Lake Dallas Falcon broadcast.
Do you want a better-looking smile? Dr. Christina Mackey of Loretto Family Dentistry can handle all of your family dental needs. Located on Corinth Parkway, you will love our warm and inviting atmosphere with ceiling-mounted flat-screen TVs. Find us on the web, LorettoFamilyDentistry.com, and contact us for information regarding free, pre-filled disposable whitening trays. Loretto Family Dentistry.
All right, Falcon fans, it looks like that injured Mustang, or the dehydrated and cramping Mustang, is making his way over here to the near sideline. Again, 3:43 left to go in the third quarter, and the Falcons have that 30-23 lead in the game, in which just started off so horribly, and we thought it could have been a very long night, Nick.
Yep.
They've certainly turned it around. I feel like they've hit their stride. They've got some positive things going. Again, it was kind of sparked. Craigsman hits from 43, and then before you know it, it's an Andrew Craig interception that really gets the team going. Right now, a little confusion. These referees got to get everybody off the field before we can get play back. Players are ready to go, but the referees aren't quite ready to go. Clock operator actually got that thing going a little early. Yeah, it's time to give to Nori, and it looks like Josh Tawawefa coming off that left defensive end for the stop. Was that, or it could have been Mitchell Withrow? It looked like Withrow. I take it back. Nice job. 1 yard loss on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11. And Tauafa back in the game. And, hey, Brother Van, if you don't mind, can you see if we got something going on with Andrew Craig?
Okay.
Falcons, it's 2nd down and 11 here for the Mustangs at the Falcon 47-yard line.
It's an important set of downs right here. We've got to get a stop.
They fake it to Nori. They throw a little screen pass out to the left side. That receiver's got running room down the left sideline. He's going to step it out of bounds as he was afraid of Jake Papard, but that's down to the 32-yard line, 15 yards on the play, and another Mustang first down.
Guys, it doesn't look good. They've got Andrew's left arm all bandaged up. Looks like it's in some type of a possible splint.
Yeah, he has been plagued with injury since Pee Wee football.
He's going to definitely be out this half.
They give to Nori up the middle, and he's got plenty of running room. It's Josh Jackson coming in from that safety position to make the tackle at the 25-yard line. Jackson going to be one tired puppy after tonight if he's going to have to go both ways all game.
Yeah, that's a huge loss on defense if he's out for the rest of the game.
A huge loss. 7 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and 3. And again, it's up the middle. There's a couple spin moves, and he's going to be tackled by a number of Falcons down at the 15-yard line. 8 yards on that run, and the Lake Dallas defensive front really just having a hard time controlling those gaps and getting
3 and 4. Jackson
just giving up a big yardage plays.
Contact at the on the runner at the line of scrimmage. They've got to start getting the first hit and slowing this running attack down.
Yeah, we've got to control the line, really, is what you're talking about.
No doubt. 2:14 left to go here in the second quarter. This time Hughes has a running back to each side. This time they're going to give it to him up the middle again. After contact, he spins. He's going to buck and spin all his way down to the 5-yard line.
And he gets another 5 yards when he spins like that.
He does a great job. I used to love that when I played, and of course I didn't play forever and ever, but you know, you're a ball carrier, you're taught to do that. After contact, you buck and spin, and he's doing an excellent job of taking care of that business. It's 2nd down and 1 for the Mustangs at the Falcon 6. This time Hughes going to try to keep it himself. He tries to go up the middle, cuts it outside. Mason Height in on the stop. A few Mustangs trying to push him over the goal line, but he's going to be stopped at the 1 and another 5 yards. It just seems like it's like,
yeah, well,
what do we got to do?
They just know how to just keep pushing that ball, even though there's a mass of bodies in there going against each other, that they just keep hiding behind it and just pushing forward.
Well, you know, Coach Young talked about it, and this is the second time I've mentioned it, but he said, boy, the defenses are really struggling. It's hot out there, and they're having a hard time. This time Hughes tries to dive over the goal line, and he makes it. It's a Mustang touchdown, and pending this extra point, we could be looking at a tie game.
Yeah. A little posterized jump into the end zone there for him.
Yeah, he just took the snap and dove directly over the line of scrimmage and didn't really seem to have too much problem with it. This time the Mustangs come out in that swinging gate formation, all the linemen out to the left side, outside of the hash marks. It's just the center, the holder, the kicker. And now we're going to bring it back in for the normal point after touchdown try. Their kicker.
What's the point of trying to confuse us that way?
Oh, wow. Blocked by the Falcons. I don't know who it was. Was it?
Oh.
No good.
Wasn't that still a live ball? Why shouldn't we be able to pick that up and run with it?
They should be able to return that block kick for 2 points, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, Micah had a wide open field and would have took it to the house.
Brother Van, did you get a number on who might have blocked that?
I think that was 84, Hunter Blanton, I believe.
Nice job by Blanton getting in there and making sure that they don't tie that game up. So with 1:15 left to go here in the third quarter, Falcons have a 1 point lead. It's 30-29, and Nick, or Brother Van, I think you said it, who has the ball last, could really come into play. We won this game against the Mustangs last year by a score of 31-20. We got up on them early, and Tony Green last year carried the ball 35 times for 130 yards, and we were able to just keep the ball on the ground and keep the ball away from them. But I can tell you the previous 2 years, we lost those games. The first time we ever played the Mustangs was at Falcon Stadium, and on a last-second field goal, we lose the game 24-23. 2 years ago, we had a bottom line is, well, I know that we had the lead, and in the fourth quarter, we get outscored 22-6 to lose the game 36-32. So both of the first 2 times we've ever met the Mustangs have been very good, close, exciting games. One a 1 point game, one a 4 point game. and this is shaping up to have that same type of feel.
Yeah, it sure is.
All
you
right.
know what? We got a lot of ball game left. We've got 13 minutes and 15 seconds left to play.
No doubt about that.
Oh.
There's a little squib kick. It's going to be taken by the up back. It's Josh Jackson, and he's going to make a move. He's got running room out across the 40 and barely gets tackled by the shoestrings at the 45-yard line. I'll tell you what, he came around, he made a cut, and he saw his daylight. That Mustang player made a nice tackle.
I don't understand why they keep kicking it to Josh Jackson. He kills him when he gets the ball.
Well, the funny thing is he lined up deep initially. They're moving him around.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't think the Mustangs are really taking advantage of that. Going back to your point about the swinging gate when they line up on that play, they're looking to take advantage of certain alignments or possible mismatches they may be getting, and they're going to continue to do that. Let their coaches analyze it on the film, and this could be used further on down the road. But if they see something they really, really like and think they can exploit against the defense, they'll certainly try to run that in for 2 as opposed to 1. This time to give to Simpson, trying to go around the left side. He's got nothing. He's going to be tackled for about a 5-yard loss. That play had disaster written all over it from the minute that ball was handed off. Hate to say it, but that's true.
I just feel like offensively and defensively, we've got to do a better job of controlling the line and getting our direction of movement. I really feel like that has a lot to do with this.
I can't agree with you more. I do. I mean, in pass protection, Hans had some time. Of course, he got drilled on that one play, that 71-yard touchdown play. This time the empty set. Hahn looking to his right, looking down the middle. He's going to fire across the middle. Tries to hit Brewer, and that ball is picked off at the 45-yard line of the Mustangs. He's going to be tackled by Brett Sasser, and it's going to be Mustang football at their own 47, and that is not what the doctor ordered. Unfortunately, I thought Hahn threw a good pass. It just
that could go either way, depending on your receiver and defender there. But Hahn's very first, varsity pick in a football game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right. Hey, whoever's out there listening, chat the Big Fab. I have been calling Nick Kriegsman a senior all night long.
Oh, have you? I didn't pay attention to that.
We stand corrected.
He kicks like a senior, and
again, they fake that little pass out to the right, give to Nori coming up the middle, who takes it out to the 50-yard line. It's
Josiah making that tackle in on that, and that ball almost came loose on that, getting hit by number 45.
So Kriegsman, a junior. I have a roster. It's kind of dark in here. I'm losing track. Nick, I got to get bifocals or something, man. What's going on?
We got to start getting better memory or something.
It's gone. It's shot. What can I say? Well, we do appreciate it. I got to tell you, if you catch me doing stuff like that, let me know. But there goes the end of the third quarter. Clock hits 0. Falcons run off the field with those 4 fingers in the air representing it's our quarter. It's fourth quarter Falcon time. This is the Lake Dallas Quarterback Club broadcast.
Hey Travis, are you ready for another great season of Falcons football?
Yeah, Noah, we have been working our tails off all summer getting ready. What have you been up to?
Oh man, I'm so stoked. I got my license and I love my newfound freedom.
Remember what my buddy Mark Tucker with Allstate always says, with freedom comes great responsibility. He tells me you can't LOL if you're RIP. So remember, if we don't hear,
you won't hear.
Fans,
we're back.
We're back. It's the start of the fourth quarter here at Eagle Mustang Stadium in Richardson, Texas. Your Lake Dallas Falcons have that ever so slim 1-point lead over the Richardson Pearce Mustangs. It's 30-29 to start the Falcon quarter, the fourth quarter, Nick.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, this is indication of how the season's going to go. We may have to get some heart monitors up in this booth because these 1-point games going to the fourth quarters is I'm going to be bald and need heart condition stuff. So.
Hey, just be thankful we have air conditioning and we're not wearing pads at 98 degrees.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll tell you what, man, these kids are that's a grind.
Yeah.
Keep grinding, boys, because you've got to in those type of conditions.
Yeah. I'll be thinking about John Williams' speech, fourth quarter, come up, make that grind, all that practice, all that sweat, all that, busting your hump out there when your friends are sitting on the couch eating potato chips, right?
Starting the fourth quarter, no doubt about it. And he said those coaches have confidence in you. They put you in these positions for a reason.
He did.
This time the quarterback tries to bootleg it out. He hits his receiver on the left sideline. He makes one move and takes the ball all the way down to the Falcon 33-yard line. And that's a 17-yard pass play for the Mustangs. And it looks like they're in business. They just keep moving it, don't they, Nick?
They do. Missed tackle on that added about another 10 yards to that play, but regardless, it would have been a 7-yard plus. Yeah. Confirmation that Andrew is hurt. We've heard Brother Van said he was in a sling, but he is not coming back for the rest of the game.
It's a full house backfield. They give it to the back, trying to take it around the right side.